Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of Pendragon. I'm Eric, your game master. This is year 487. Super excited to be here. Colin, how are you doing?
Good. I'm Colin. I am playing Sir Gareth of Winterbourne Gunnet, Laverstock, Oddstock, Woodford, Steeple, Langford, and a small estate in Wilton.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Money
Jim?
bags.
I'm doing fine. I am playing Sir Irwin of Cholderton, which is fine with me. I don't have to deal with any conniving vassals. I don't have to worry about having to deal with 4 manors worth of angry peasants, 5 manors worth of angry peasants. Yeah, I guess the extra money's nice, but more money, more problems. I'm doing great.
You have the combined amount of hatred of all of Garrett's manners yourself, so you have enough going on. Yeah, that's good shit. You know, it's pretty bad. And now Sir Gareth gets to go flaunting around saying that Winterbourne Gunnet is their kaput mods, which is the fancy word for saying my ancestral home. So good for you. I want to start today's session with a limerick or a line. I think that's really nice for poetry and stuff. And this comes from an old Malay proverb that I think fits pretty well. It translates roughly to in a fight, the loser is reduced to ash, but the winner is reduced to charcoal. With the response of a fight being a fire, and you're all our logs in the wood, and that Pyrrhic victory in a tough fight is kind of expected.
Nice.
I liked it a lot. Also, I tweeted the lyrics to be aggressive for this as well, which is very good. From Baby Cakes, not the we stand up. Whatever. What's the cheerleader? Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. That's not what we're here for.
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna start today. We're gonna start today going back into you're not sure reality, or maybe it's a dream. We begin back at the lake where we last saw each other last summer, but rather it's more of like a dark shadow, pale facsimile version of that enchanted lake that we were at. Both of you are there. Rather than the bright sky and it being very clear, the sky is dark and violet. Fog enshrouds everything. The lake waters kind of like when the fog parts, you can see glow with a pale, sickly green. And the shores where you're stepping have a bright red clay hue to them, and thrown about are skulls and shells that crunch under your feet while like a gentle mist laps around. Both of you are well equipped for battle against somebody, and that somebody on the other side of this beach, barreling towards you all, is a green knight. This green knight is riding a pale green horse. The visor is down. It's like a salute? Sallet? Is that the name of the visor
Sallet.
cap? Sallet. Thank you. A sallet. So you don't know who was riding against you. But both the rider and their horse are dripping wet. Just like, looks like they just came out of the lake, right? Like just totally drowned. They charge you. So I need you all to figure out what weapon you want to have against them. They're on horseback. You're on foot as your feet crunch against the skulls. And then, as they're charging you, the Green Knight apparently grows a third arm.
Oof.
And in that arm is a club.
Use different words, please.
Yeah.
I don't like those ones that you just used.
Both of you are pretty much like side by side against this horsed knight barreling at you. Whatever weapon you wish to have summoned is in your hands at this moment.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with lance here. Or
Sure.
spear.
Spear.
No, I don't want to use spear.
It would be
I'm
considered
garbage with
mounted.
Spear.
Yeah, but this is mounted, so that could negate the penalty for mounted versus unmounted.
Even with a -5 penalty to my sword, it's still better than my spear. I have put nothing into spear.
Fair enough. Okay.
Legitimately bad at spear.
Yeah, that's fine. You draw your sword and brace for the worst, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll take the spear. I'm not terrible at it, but it's not my best.
Cool. Yep. The time for chatter about this is long past. Just deep in your hearts, you know that this is a battle to last one standing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this knight will begin to charge at you, but you guys are just gonna wait. You didn't, if you wanted to, for example, you could have thrown like a javelin or something like that. But
don't have a javelin.
You all are passing. I'm giving
Yep.
you the option right now that say that you could have had you could have a javelin in this moment.
I don't
literally
think-
we're starting in this
Yeah.
weird scene, and so if you
Yeah.
wanted to, you could have it. That's what I'm telling you.
Sure, Colin would love to, but Gareth doesn't think like that, and I'm suspecting this is as much a place formed of those desires and self concepts as anything.
Yeah.
So Gareth thinks of himself as a swordsman, so he's got his sword.
Yes. Okay.
I find Erwin is surprised to find himself armed as a footman,
Yeah.
but has no javelin.
Okay. Sword or spear?
Spear.
Okay. Awesome.
And I will set it against the charge if I can.
Well, that's interesting because those are two different kinds of spears. A great spear would be two-handed, which
Gotcha.
would be able to set against a charge, but would prevent you from having a shield.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Does it use the
you'll
same
take the great
skill?
spear. Yes, it uses the same skill.
Okay, I'll take the great spear.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Right. So this creature comes barreling down at you. I'm going to choose who it attacks twice. Because one is Gareth, two is Erwin. All right, Gareth, you're going to get attacked by a sword and a club. And then Erwin's going to get attacked by a sword. Right.
Sounds
so
good.
sword and so you have to defend against both of them separately.
Okay. Do I roll with a penalty because he's mounted, or does he get a bonus?
Both. You're getting a
fine.
-5 penalty because you're below him. He gets a +5 penalty, +5 bonus because he's above you.
Okay. That's fine. That just puts me at my. Like,
So you got a 6. Well, that's a success.
that's a crit. I think
Wow.
that's
Yeah, you got a crit.
that
Colin.
first is a crit.
And the second one is also a success. You are amazing. Okay, let's do. You have to defend against 2 attacks right now, and one of them is going to be at 21. So I'm just going to roll 20 plus 1. Okay, it's a partial, and the second one is at a 19. 5. So 2. The second one beats you, so you have your. Okay, so what's going to happen first is your crit resolves, and then the second attack's going to go. Okay.
Okay, so crit resolves, which means I roll double damage, but he does get to use his shield.
He doesn't have a shield. His 3 arms are wielding weapons.
I like to hear that.
Oh, what the F?
Whoa!
Hello?
Holy
Hold on a second. You just rolled 12 dice.
Screen cap this.
How many 6s is that, y'all? Hello?
That's 6. Half of them are maxed.
Half of your dice that you just rolled are maximum dice for damage. That's awesome.
God damn.
Cool. That's all right. Rip you, buddy. You fucking slew him outright.
That is
You
badass.
literally, even with armor.
Are you kidding
Yeah.
me?
No. Okay.
I up.
All right. Well, this is
Okay,
a great,
well-
great session, y'all.
I mean,
think ending
that's-
on this note is good. This is
Okay, Gareth. Gareth, describe how you slay this creature in one blow.
fuck it. So I took it succeeded on that partial hit. So I imagine Gareth just moving to meet it, and as it it's not the horse is not expecting a not mounted person to sort of charge it, so it rears back, and Gareth just takes it on the chin so he can bury that sword up to the hilt in its stomach.
God. So you take 20 points of damage, subtracting your 16. You took 4. That's fine. Don't worry about your health for now. Okay. Well, Jim, I don't know what to say. The thing dies as you brace for it with your spear.
Yeah.
So this knight, as you pierce it, it does not bleed like a knight. Instead, it begins to hiss and drop, and like steam and water comes out of it. As the soaking green knight. It's not wearing armor. It's part of its skin, or it's all made of one thing, as it begins to dissolve and hiss like the Wicked Witch of the West into a pool.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of these words. These are bad words to describe.
And Erwin, you wake up. No, I'm sorry, I forgot. Fuck, I'm sorry. One more thing. We're still in the moment of the mists. It is a dream sequence.
Yes.
But,
all right, here we are.
In the mists, like as like this thing just kind of around you just kind of explodes into this mist, you lose sight of Sir Gareth. And revealed to you are a set of standing stones. And that giant that we saw that you all slew. Or did you slew? You're not sure. Is standing there. Like arms crossed, kind of there. And it says to you in like broken Kimric, "Find me." And that's when we wake up. And so Gareth, that's what Gareth, you wake up in your bed, and Erwin, you wake up in yours, and it's everything's hunky dory, right? So no damage or anything like that, just a weird nightmare.
Just a weird. All right,
that's what fucking Gareth, wizards, man.
Gareth like wakes up and is like, "Is something wrong with the pillows, darling?" And like a Lady Elaine puts the pillow back under her head.
Just rolls over, takes all the blankets. Question. A moment of reflection from the years past. After dealing with a wizard and now having with these dreams, has this driven you all in any sort of affection towards the mystical, to the real? Like, are you skeptical of this? Do you even know? Do you bring it up? Does it affect you at all? Because if it affects you, if you want to be like hard dismissal, then go ahead and mark a check to worldly. If you think that this has actually sparked a little curiosity to the spiritual, mark spiritual. But if you think you're not sure, make a roll for spiritual. Then otherwise not do anything.
I know for myself, given Erwin's skill selection and sort of background that's forming, I think it definitely, this has piqued his interest, and he's I've been trying to figure out how he would approach it all day, but it's like feels some kind of connection in this mystical moment. It's been on his mind all winter.
For sure. Okay, Mark. Give yourself a check to spiritual.
Okay. I think that's a good foil, as so many of these moments end up being. I think Gareth is actively not, like, it's not that he's rejecting it, right? It's that he feels there's so much stuff going on that requires his attention. This sort of like possibly worldview changing knowledge of, these folk stories may have some truth to them. He's not ready. He suspects like tricks. He suspects, like, if I can argue for a check towards suspicious, like this is feeding into a general paranoia because he's now got so much to lose. He's like, well, fairy stories, like, they could be real, but they could not be real. They could be used by my enemies. What enemies do I have? Am I making enemies of the fairies? But fairies aren't real. But what if they are? How does that change now that I have 6 manors?
Maybe it's all stress of, and there's a black spot on your hand. No, it's for Scottish plays.
I think that probably be worldly.
Test. I still think it's worldly, but you could have convinced me that maybe you should do an internal test against yourself, against worldly and suspicious, and whichever one wins is the check.
It's 10-10, so
it's not suspicious. It's not trusting. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I think.
That was supposed to be worldly. You were supposed to test worldly, but that's fine.
Oops.
It was supposed to be worldly versus suspicious and see which one went out, but they both failed. So I don't think you get one to either.
And they're the same. They're the same.
Yeah. So the
value,
roll, just honor the roll. Yeah. So it's fine.
Okay.
So nothing happens. Cool.
So,
okay.
Or to put it another way, a lot happens to absolutely no effect. Gareth continues being a very conflicted boy.
Better said. Okay, I'm gonna bring us all over to the feast screen because that's where we're going next. So I did make some notes, and I changed some of the notes from my stream. I did a prep stream of this on last Tuesday.
Nice.
That's sort of like started building the skeleton of the game, and since then I've come up with sort of better ways of fleshing this out. And one of the questions I had was, when the hell does the feast happen? That's supposed to happen this year. And my best idea is that rather than doing it Easter, it's actually the Christmas feast of this year, which is why we're going to do this now. Okay, so this is a special Christmas feast Uther has called people around. So you all have actually done the march up to Castle Witchbank, up at the Thames mouth. And so this is going to be a special Easter feast for 4 rounds. So I'm going to get some elegant dinner music going on. Let me get some sweet dance music going.
While you're doing that, we can roll our fashion check and then appearance check.
Fashion and appearance, because we're going to be determining where you're seated at the feast.
I am actually not going to roll fashion because I have a skill of 0. So,
yep. You can begin to buy jewelry that augments your fashion, but that doesn't help if you don't have a skill in it, right?
Yeah, not yet actually. And I think this is going to be, I'm roping it into like Gareth did not expect this much fortune this quickly, and despite it being the thing he wants, he has no idea how to use it. So he is still showing up in the same dungarees that he came in last time.
Well, I don't think the same last time. So a part of your manor, of your upkeep, is that your lord helps giving you the bolts and linens and things to help replace stuff. If you came in literally the same clothes as last year, you would have a -1. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
which
no.
You're not intending to do.
No, but like there's no appreciable change in style. I'm
Jim
wearing
does.
nicer clothes.
Unfortunately, Jim does.
I've got some spending money though.
Oh, you got spending money. Never mind.
Yeah,
you're no longer
lot of
poor.
spending money.
You're not poor.
Yeah,
you're not living
I just
the poor
had that
life.
1 year. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. And so I think that
You're
he
good.
might show up in some new digs and spend some money on looking nice.
Okay, that
It's
sounds
Christmas
awesome.
after all.
Treat yourself.
It is.
I am treating myself after a hell of a year.
That is what the good Lord.
So he will
Intends.
spend
Okay, I
2,
succeeded.
although that doesn't. I do have a 0 in fashion. Is that just give me a 2, or does he just look foolish in his?
No, I mean it augments your fashion check, which then augments your appearance.
Gotcha.
So
And if I have a 0,
then you just have a 2. Do you want to roll against a 2? If you fail, nothing happens.
yeah,
If you succeed, you get a 1. A crit's a +2. A fumble is back.
you know
though.
what? We're just.
So there's a 5%
It's
chance.
fumble
Of
would it?
5% chance
okay.
of bad thing, 10% chance of good
Screw it.
thing.
Screw it. All
live
right.
your best life.
Yeah,
All right. Check fashion anyways. You're trying.
he's
You're
trying.
trying.
You're trying.
trying.
You're doing your best.
Maybe it's like Colwyn's influence.
Yeah.
On,
Oh, I like that. Yeah, Colin is your wife
mhm.
or partner.
I would assume partner.
Partner.
'Cause, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he spends what in the world was that? I'm in the basement, by the way, so who knows what's going on down here. I came back from vacation to no electricity, working shower, or hot water.
Whoa!
Fun times. Anyway, and I was in Montreal, so I had to dig my car out of the snow. Regardless, I need to make that appearance roll, and
Yeah. So remember, feast procedure. This feast is going to last 4 rounds. Awesome. So you succeed. When you succeed with a regular success for your appearance roll, you're going to be sitting near the salt. And when you're near the salt, you accrue 1 point of geniality per round. Geniality augments a certain set of skills I listed out in that handout there. But compose, courtesy, dancing, etc., like the courtly stuff that you would expect. And then at the end of the feast, at the end of the 4 rounds, you cash in your geniality, and the amount of geniality you cash in, it's times 10, and that's the amount of glory you earn for the feast.
sweet.
Cool. And also that you're not above the salt, you can draw cards.
Yeah,
Which is kind of the most important, I think, for
it's
the
the
game.
gambling aspect that I want to draw cards every time. Just wild shit.
All right, Gareth. Appearance.
Draw a
roll.
card.
No, appearance.
Oh, I already rolled that.
Oh, you did.
I got
You
it.
succeeded.
Yeah.
Cool. So you were also near the salt. Okay. Who would like to go first?
I will defer to
Oh, yeah.
the swanky Irwin. I think Gareth will compliment your new digs.
Oh, thank you, Gareth.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Just remember, none of you are indulgent or lustful at 16, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So you're not forced to do anything for the first round. So now you can draw cards, you can gossip, you can indulge, you can flirt, or you can game.
Ooh, I'm gonna draw a card, but I'm curious about how gaming.
Yeah.
I know there's a skill for it.
You want to earn some money?
Possibly. All right. Oh, lead the dance.
Yeah.
Lady is picked to lead the next formal dance that she chooses. Me
Throw
as joiner.
it down on the table here. Just for the record, Witchbank, very big, very, very, very high affair here. Uther's in very good spirits right now.
Nice.
Uther has been proclaiming that this is the gifts season time. So this for a special appearance. All of the dukes and all of the earls have come together and brought a bunch of nice riches for Uther. And as every good king is, it's expected that once they receive the gifts, they will then dole them back out to certain people for favors. And just being there, you're going to get a goodie bag yourselves.
Is it expected that we give, or is it?
No, Earl covers you. Yeah.
Okay.
They don't. Yeah, they don't. You're not expected to bring anything, but you do get a goodie bag.
Okay.
Present for importance is Prince Madoc, Duke Ulfius. The first thing that you've heard coming into the feast is whether or not Merlin's going to be here. Uther seems pretty antsy and really excited to hear about Uther. Or excuse me, Merlin. But nothing's come out. Cool. So anyways, back to the card. You're leading the dance. It's a dancing roll. Yep. Cool.
Yes. All right.
Dancing check.
I've got a reasonable. I've got a 7 in dance. Let's see.
You got a +1 because of your geniality, right?
+1 of my geniality. Yeah. All right. And I think that he wants to. I think he doesn't want to make a fool of himself. Certainly in front of his liege, he knows that he's been bailed out recently by Roderick, and so he wants to impress the Earl in front of his liege. I'd like to test loyalty or check, see if I could drop on loyalty.
Sure, because this is definitely some noble-born woman, not of Salisbury, that you're dancing with. Maybe someone like maybe Lindsay. Again, Cornwall's not here. Classic Cornwall.
Nice.
Cornwall.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So
there we go.
Okay, that's good.
So yes.
If you would have whiffed your passion, that'd have been real bad.
That would have sucked
at a feast. It's like I just run out of the feast.
Yeah. Okay. So that turns my 7 into a 17. Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
There we go. Oh no!
And you still fumble. So
no! This is the second time that he chokes at a feast.
You do.
Oh wow!
Not in like the way you expect to choke at a feast with food. No. So many things happen now that you failed a passioned roll. So for starters, you're gonna take -2 geniality as you totally blow it.
All right.
Okay?
-2 geniality.
So you actually have a -1.
Okay.
The second thing that happens here is you get crushed when this happens. You actually immediately must roll on the aging table.
All right.
When you fail a passion that, this is like, how could it be? Like you put everything into this and you ruined it. And literally this is like the stop the feast kind of moment when like records scratch and you're like, hi.
All right.
You may be wondering how I got here.
All right.
That's not
Lady
great at all.
Elaine is like carefully pulling Gareth off to one side, slightly away from Erwin's chair.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, so you have to. I think 1 second. I think it's 2d6. Aging table is 2d6.
All right, let's get this out.
Would you get a 4? This tells you the number of stats you have to roll that could decrease.
Oof.
It's 2 stats are affected.
2 stats. Okay.
Go ahead and roll a d6 for the first one.
All right. Let's see what's going.
This game,
This game too.
Your dexterity drops by 1.
Oof! I raised that line. All right.
And second d6.
6.
No loss.
Oh, nice.
Good save.
There we go.
For the record, that's table 5-3 of attributes lost in the aging in the winter phase part, just for reference. I'll add that to the game handout so it's quicker. But yes, when you fail a passion, you literally get shook with disbelief.
Yeah, he's just crushed.
Yeah.
This is going to push him over the edge, I think.
I don't think that it doesn't decrease your passion because you succeeded at your passion, but it fails the check. So I don't think you trust yourself dancing.
Oh, certainly not anymore now.
No. I think you this has to be this has to be something directed here. Like
a fear of or
maybe it's related to why he fucked up the dance. Like because we've established and we didn't have much time to linger on it last year, but the death of the wife and then the new wife.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Is it like a moment?
Boom, boom.
Ugh. When you is it like, do you see your dead wife's face or something on it, and it just like spooks you?
Yeah, I mean that I like that. So maybe they like someone who just sort of remind, or like a face in the crowd
Yeah.
kind of moment.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that. Or I think maybe if it's tied in with the dreams as well, like a flash of something, pale light or
Yeah.
mist or something. I don't know.
Someone looks like a green knight.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, someone has like a floral green pattern on their dress and they swirl, right? And in that moment,
that's
Mm-mm-mm.
okay. Not great.
It is not. So I test those ability. Anything else?
You should. You should. You should definitely reduce your dance skill by 1.
Easily.
I don't think it's a directed trait. I just think just going to reduce your dance skill by 1, just from that happening.
Confidence is shook.
Exactly.
The yips.
Damn.
Man, second time.
Oh, Erwin.
What do you want to do, buddy?
I'm gonna pull a card. Yeah, draw a card. One card.
You can just click above the feast and just drag it to the table.
Okay, there we go. Lady and you. You interact with a lady at the start of each round. You can keep this card or discard it. If you keep it, +1 per round. You cannot draw cards while you keep this one.
If you kept it, you could petition to court the lady.
So this would be in addition to my +1 geniality. So I'd be doubling my geniality.
Yeah. But you don't get
couldn't then draw.
You don't cards. But you don't do a skill or anything like that. Yeah, you'll just basically get an additional geniality.
I don't mind that.
Sure.
Yeah, there are two reasons. There are 2 reasons that Gareth does this. Mm-hmm. One, this is the winter feast, so we are socializing outside of our county, which is not a super common thing we get to do.
No.
So in Gareth's mind, like making connections outside of Salisbury, this is good. 2, he wants to see how Lady Elaine's going to react. This is totally like, just see what's going on there. Is there jealousy? Like, do they not care? That might annoy Gareth more.
Right. Awesome. Also, for the record, I think at feasts like this, something I want to point out when the way the tables are set, stewards sit on the sides of tables, like the shorter sides, while knights sit on the longer sides.
Okay, so we're sitting across from...
Yeah, or like kind of diagonally. Like you're like kind of near an end of a table, and you kind of catch their attention, and you're like, hold on, switch spaces with me, right? Kind of scenario. And so you go over and sit at the corner and talk to the person on the corner of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Stewards are not considered equals, so you have to sit on the sides of the tables.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay. Well, here's a question. Does it have to be a lady? Could this be...
it could be a steward.
Yeah, I think Gareth... I don't know if we've established Gareth is a little more interested in men.
Yeah.
And I think this is definitely a test for Lady Elaine. Gareth has no idea. He's heard the rumors. There are all these stories about her. Let's see how she'll react.
Okay, cool. Well, keep the card. Awesome. And then it's the beginning of the second round of the feast, and I interrupt the feast for a cutscene. Right? The beginning of the feast. This again, Uther slams his glass on the table, demanding where Merlin is and to summon him. It's like, "Where's that lazy wizard?" And everyone kind of whispers around, being like, "Have you seen him? I haven't seen him. Like, have you seen him?" Maybe the person you're talking to asks you, Gareth, like, "Have you seen Merlin? I heard Merlin's such a strange person," and like talks about stuff. Have you ever seen him before? And
Gareth like initially actually answers, but then is like, "Yes, no, I met him once on the. No, I didn't. I've never not on the roads," and like gets that moment of confusion that I think Erwin probably sees. Like, wait, did that happen?
Right. The name of the person you're talking to is Anorin, by the way.
Anorin.
Anorin.
Okay.
So, anyways. The gift-giving ceremony begins as Earl Roderick, as part of the Earls, presents a cloak made of white bearskin that he imported from Norway to Uther, who everyone's like, ooh, ah. It's a very fine gift, but it's not the finest gifts, which is very, very common for the time period. For an Earl, it's impolite to present a very, very nice gift that the dukes would then have to look around and be like, this asshole. In this society, you're supposed... Gift giving is extremely, extremely precarious. All right. So then the dukes all will present gifts better than that as they go forward. And after all the dukes have presented their gifts, Uther again calls out for anyone seen Merlin, right? It's like, but where is Merlin? He's promised me something. He should have been here. And then instead, Prince Madoc will jump forward and after the dukes and say, Father, none of us have seen Merlin in quite some time. Well, perhaps this will assuage you. And he does a clap thing as several of Madoc's banneret knights bring forward stretcher-framed boxes of treasure. I remember last year, Prince Madoc went raiding against the Saxons.
Yeah.
And so he brings up all these boxes, and then again, with the clap, all his banneret knights open the chest simultaneously. Inside, we see beautiful red and purple jewels, great silks, a glorious booty of silvered cups, all of this stuff that's around, and it's amazing as Uther fondly kind of goes over all the gifts, and this is where you all get $1 in terms of one of your little bits of the treasure that Prince Madoc brought in has been distributed to the tables, so you all get one bit of glory or one bit of treasure from here.
Nice.
And then again, lastly, I say, well, thank you very much, my son. You are very good. But if anyone here would find Merlin, they would and he promises some sort of trinket or something to the person who brings him Merlin.
I think Erwin might be, after his debacle,
yeah,
his mind will turn, just keeps on the dream, the connections, and Merlin, Merlin, and he might, without even really, I don't know if this was a huge faux pas on his part, he might not do it, but he might try to leave and excuse himself, and maybe not announce it, but
look for Merlin.
Yeah.
That's probably an intrigue roll, maybe, right? You're not really leaving the feast. You're getting up from the meal, which, by the way, you are going to be missing out on
3 rounds.
Beaver tails.
Oh my god! Oh, I love beaver tails. Well,
that's fine.
We had the eels in thick, spicy puree.
So I think this is an intrigue. This is an intrigue test to find Merlin. I think that makes sense, right?
And a surfeit of eels. All right.
You don't get a piece of geniality, but now you're at 0.
Yes.
So you're just rolling this as straight dice.
Intrigue. Yikes. You know what? We'll see. I don't
think it's the same scene, so I don't think you get your passion.
No, I don't think so. I was like, it's too bad he is so modest. He might.
Yeah.
But no.
Okay.
This is just a regular failure.
Okay. No, nothing happens.
His heart's not in it.
Yeah. No.
He'll wander.
You're still shook.
Yeah. He's still gonna just wander around.
Yeah.
Merlin.
Just kind of.
I was a fine wizard.
You have to go get some air, right?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Totally. And hopefully you'll cross paths with Merlin, but there's no sign of him.
Okay.
Awesome. What do you want to do for your turn here, Gareth?
Can't draw a card.
You'll just collect.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I am going to. I'm gonna game.
Yeah.
It's winter. I just got a Libra of spended money. Yeah. Right. I easy come, easy go. I'm gonna gamble.
Yeah. I want to point out something too, by the way. Once you all crest the 2,000 glory mark, you should be drawing 2 cards.
Yeah, I am not there yet.
I don't think
Very
either of you
close.
were.
I think after this year, I'm probably going to cross it.
Sure, that makes sense to me. Okay. So you're feeling lucky, and you want a game.
Yeah, I'm feeling. Gareth is feeling very good. There's a handsome man in front of him. He's possibly pissing off his new wife. He's got some money in the pocket. He's now has 4 more manors. Let's play the table.
You're feeling rich. Yeah. I'm sure you can find a card game. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. So how do I gamble? Let's see.
So it would be a gaming roll. But I want to know: do you want to put any money on it?
I have a gaming skill of 3.
Yeah, but you got a +4 to it.
I'm gonna put my 1 Libra on it. I'm gonna put my Christmas money down.
Wow, that's actually a high roller amount of money, right?
Yeah.
We could split a Libra in half if you wanted to, but no, it's not worth it enough. You want to actually do the betting.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna test reckless here to see if I actually go through with a whole Libra.
No, you don't. You
No.
failed your reckless. So maybe it's half.
Yeah. I'm like, I will place this Libra, and a Lady Elaine just coughs. This half Libra.
Yeah. Let's see. A knight.
Okay, but I do get +4 for my genealogy.
Right, yeah. A female knight by Melangel. So I'll take your bet, man. Good sir. Okay.
That's a success.
Is that my cousin?
Nope. She fails. So yeah, you win. You win half Librum.
Nice. I could have won a Libra.
Yeah.
Coulda.
You coulda. I don't think there's any glory involved in winning this.
That would surprise me if there were. No,
I should have asked you if you wanted to try to cheat, but
no,
it never even came to mind.
Didn't even occur.
Yeah, no.
Sir Alexander Hamilton plays it straight.
She shakes your hand, right? Like good game.
Gareth shakes her hand as well, but all attention is on Aaron right now.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and Aaron's like your hype man, like your cheerleader, like on your shoulder, like, oh my god, you're so awesome. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you how useless a shit my father was, Aaron? I am not
no,
my father's
tell me everything.
son.
I hated my dad too. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, he's just like on your arm the whole feast.
This is good. The rest of the session can just be this. It's fine.
Yeah. Is you going around stomping everybody, winning? Cool.
Yeah.
Round 3 of the feast. It's up to you all.
Mindjog owes me 3 favors, and I'm going to rope him into helping me find Merlin.
Oh yeah.
Uncle.
Uncle, good old Uncle Mind Dog. Uncle Mind Dog is like, oh, are you? All right, let's do it. Cool. So you want to get like +5 to this intrigue test?
Yes.
Awesome.
I feel personally that Erwin's honor is at stake. He has made a fool of himself while he was trying to make a comeback, and that's maybe the argument he makes to his uncle. It's like, this is our family, and all right,
for sure.
I'm gonna see how my honor goes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh.
Okay. That's not great. Your honor goes down by 1.
Oh my god.
And now you're gonna take -5 to everything. So now you're just rolling your regular.
Just rolling the regular. He's gonna go.
You're a hot mess
he's like
today, buddy.
This is the worst Christmas ever.
It really is for him, isn't it? He's just.
Oh my god.
His uncle, poor uncle. Like, he didn't ask for this. Oh, so close.
Oh no! Still no sign of Merlin.
Yeah, he's like,
you're playing.
He's mad.
You're playing the point-and-click adventure game version, and you just can't find him.
It's like I got the hand for a split second, but then I can't find it again.
Digging through the pile of Legos. Where's that corner piece? I didn't need it an hour ago.
I saw it yesterday.
Perfect. Yeah. Mind Dog and you are just looking over for Merlin. You're kind of desperate looking for him. Bummer. Okay. So, then it gets to the bottom of the 3rd round. Merlin is found. Merlin strides up alone. Somehow nobody found him. Just almost kind of like he was incognito. Strides in the middle of the feast, and I guess maybe like the crier, or sort of like the herald of Uther is like immediately gets up. Presenting the great wizard Merlin, guardian and protector of Britain. And everyone's like, and Uther is finally like, yes. He's so happy right now. He like literally like smashes his glass down and it breaks. He's clearly like been a little drinky. But it's just kind of he's ebullient, you know. It's not really like intemperate or anything like that. Uther immediately like gets up and like kind of like leaps over the table to get in front of Uther, like ready to go, like shakes himself off, very, very strong, prominent. Wipes a little bit of like meat from his face and goes, Merlin, I have been waiting for you so patiently. Isn't that right, everyone? The most patient man you've ever seen. And everyone is, I don't know, like everyone's kind of like looking around, doesn't say anything because no one wants to like piss him off. But that is certainly what Uther's doing in his mind right now.
Super patient.
Very, very patient.
Yeah, he's been really patient, like super patient Uther over here.
Oh. Everyone, this is Merlin, the great guardian and protector, our beautiful wizard. And tell me, you are always welcome here. What have you brought me? And he's like, looks very, very happy, right? As though like Santa himself has shown up and you're a 3-year-old, right? And Merlin says, well, for the finest king and the king who will turn the land as one, a great king needs a great weapon. And I present to you in my meek hands, and he goes into his cloak and reveals a shiny sword. A sword that you all have seen before. The music and the dancers immediately stop as everyone gazes upon this sword, as it sort of glistens and twinkles in light that, well, you're not sure how, as Merlin presents this sword to Uther. You can see in Uther's hand the weight of the sword as he grabs it, his hand drops for a second before bringing it up over his head, and everyone huzzas and cheers as Uther holds Excalibur for the first time. And Merlin quietly whispers to Uther, but for the purposes of the game and stuff, this is what he says. He says, all you must do is remain just. And Uther smiles, gives Merlin a big old like back-breaking hug. Get one more huzzah before putting Excalibur away into a sheath. And then you can kind of see for the rest of the bit here, Uther keeps kind of like looking at the sword and looking back at Merlin. If you wanted to intrigue roll to see what's going on, it's possible.
Yeah. Give me some of that sweet intrigue.
Yeah.
Actually, put some points in it. Not many, but
no.
Yeah. Gareth is drunk on his own successes still, and probably actual drink soon.
Yeah. Well, as you all are kind of sort of despondent, like looking at Uther, showing up behind you two, like Batman, is Merlin, and puts a hand on both of your shoulders and like calls over to the Earl and says, Earl Roderick, these two, good knights. Take care of them. Isn't that right, my boys? As he like taps you two, and you are like getting this sort of weird, like double look.
And he's not at the table anymore with Uther.
No, he's behind you two,
he's
tapping you.
Yeah.
You got Earl Roderick is like at the high table, and now he's like looking at you all with Merlin like shouting out, being like, "Yo, shout out, follow them on Twitter," to you, in this moment.
Is it possible to meet Merlin's gaze?
Yeah, you have to like do that look up thing.
Yeah,
right, because he's like standing up behind you while you two are sitting down. Yeah,
I think Erwin might just to get as good a look at him as he can.
Yeah.
He smiles at you. It gives you like a nice little like toothless little smirk smile.
Gareth.
Little up nod.
Gareth like goes completely blank in a panic, not having expected this, and also being like, "Oh wait, so that dream was real? Fuck!" And just starts singing, like the opening part of his last poem, "The Goat and the Giant," that he wrote afterwards.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, both of you gain 50 glory.
What?
For being called out by Merlin.
Plus 50.
Merlin
shout out.
Yeah, Merlin shout out at the Christmas feast of 486.
Sweet.
Fucking dope.
So I'll thank Merlin while he's there next to us.
Yeah, you have him for a moment.
Okay. And I'm not sure. Like, there's a chronology question because at some point I want Erwin to visit Lycus, but I guess that hasn't happened yet. I don't
It's
I
going to
guess we haven't
happen.
worked
It's gonna
that
happen.
out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Soonish. Okay. But he's not going to say anything. I think he's too crushed by the evening to just mutter anything other than gratitude.
That sounds good. Cool. Round 4 of the feast.
I think we skipped over my third,
We did skip over your third, but you're
which
getting.
is fine. I was just gonna
geniality?
get drunk.
Oh, didn't you gamble, or that was your second?
That was my second.
All right, and you're gonna get drunk. Cool.
Yeah,
Temperance. Right? Is it temperance or indulgence when you drinks?
If I want to drink, I'm working against my temperance.
Right. It's a test against temperance to see how drunk you get.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't overindulge.
You do not overindulge. You do not start getting drinky drinks.
Okay.
Drinking drinks does have a mechanical effect of giving you +5 to certain skills and minus 10 to others. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. All right. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay. No, you're able to hold it. Do you want to describe what has so taken over you for the time being? Is it the mead?
Yeah.
Is it a nice wine?
It's a mead.
Yeah.
It's something in a large tankard so that I can gently pass it to Aaron every once in a while. I have him hold my cup when I sing.
Oh, yes. Can you do a sing test for me?
Yes. My family is known for singing.
I think that's where Erwin learned.
Shit.
I think
wait. I get with the geniality bonus.
you do. You do get the geniality, so it is a success.
Okay.
Cool. Give yourself 1 point of glory.
Nice.
It was a good song.
Yeah.
Awesome. And it's kind of retells. It's the story. It's the giant and the goat.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. All appropriate.
Spoiler, Gareth is writing like one little poem a year about whatever nonsense happens.
That's good. Okay. Now we're on turn 4.
All right.
Yeah.
Erwin gets 1 geniality.
All right.
Living it up.
There he goes. He's back at the table. What does he do? What do you do, Erwin? Man. He's crushed.
Your
He is
your
absolutely
intrigue should have
just-
also dropped, by the way, for failing
Yeah,
an
he's
intrigue.
absolutely just feeling terrible about it.
This is some Charlie Brown Christmas right now.
It really is.
Just want to drink. Game.
Yeah. He'll drink. He doesn't want a game because he's like,
Wanna
he's
gossip?
shit at it.
You should. I mean, you could always
Yeah, let's
gossip,
do that.
and
Yeah, let's
gossiping is
gossip.
just hearing things. It
Let's
doesn't.
gossip. Let's
Yeah.
gossip.
Roll-
He's
roll
just
a-
sitting there, just
Yeah.
kind of sipping. He's not even really, I guess.
Yeah. Could you roll a
What we got?
D8 for me?
Ooh. I like all these polyhedrals we got going on. 8.
Awesome.
Where were you earlier?
So this is what I wrote down for 8. And this is probably like something. This is probably you hearing this. This is like maybe a little bit anachronistic because I think you maybe heard it from like a scullery or a serving maid.
On his way back to the feast
right.
or something.
Maybe, yeah. But this is, and because this takes a turn in a feast, this stuff is all meaningful gossip material. Okay.
Okay.
The soothsayers be telling ya, a north wind blows. The bones call for a bloody fall.
A north wind blows.
That's not
Yeah.
ominous.
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
sounds bad. Something from the north.
It's a reference to last session. I'll give it to you all because not all of you all are super in depth to all my references. Remember there was the folklore test, Colin, about the
yes.
ominous north winds. North winds are synonymous with
right.
Saxons
Yep. Okay. That makes
because that is
sense.
the wind that brings them over.
Right. Okay.
So that's not supposed to be like a gotcha. That's supposed to be like your characters know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. All right. We're not done the feast yet, right?
I have
think so.
round 4 to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have one.
I'm gonna. At this point, I think I'm done with my boy toy.
Oh yeah, and you want to go
Yeah,
see the
I'm gonna-
response to?
I do. I want to draw a card and see the response of Lady Elaine.
Okay. Draw that card.
Because I don't need to woo. Let's see, a chance encounter. Cannot read this. I need to get.
You can hit Z to make it bigger.
That's so great. Okay. A beautiful lady passes by and whispers in your ear. Oh,
Is this Lady Elaine? Is this your boy
two
toy?
thoughts. I got
Ooh.
or is it both?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's actually ooh.
Like
ooh,
ooh. I'm trying to find
Ooh.
Lady Elaine, and Aaron is like,
Already there.
my lord, I know where the lady is. She waits us. It's like
Oh, yep. Do it.
I would, yeah. All right. So,
Chaste versus lustful.
and here's the thing.
What's up?
Gareth, because I have to test to go through with it, right? Like this is going to determine. Gareth was trying to go back to the feast, like with his wife, to do like the nice thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't know which one to roll.
You have to roll both.
Okay, and see which wins. Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And see
Yeah,
which
yeah.
ones wins. All right, that's a win for. Okay, Chase. That you win both, but Chase wins out.
Chase wins out.
So you don't go through with it, but you do gain 3 geniality.
Yeah, I think Gareth just like puts a hand on Aaron's shoulder and says, "Go to my wife. I have a feast to finish."
Okay. You're lost, my lord. And he gives you a nice bow before scurrying off with Lady Elaine.
Yeah, so about that, the card also says to roll on childbirth.
Yeah, for sure. It would be what's his name's?
It would be an Aaron's, yeah.
Yeah, that's fictionally, yes, you're still rolling on childbirth.
Yeah. That's just I just wanted to make sure that I had cognized that right. Good.
You did.
Cuckolding my own character.
Yeah. That's not great. You're wrong. You're wrong. I mean,
one drink and Gareth's.
I mean, let's just
How do
hope.
you know it wasn't a ploy?
Let's just hope that rumor doesn't get out to your new subordinate knights.
Yeah,
who
yeah.
Need you to be cool and fulfill that toxic knight masculinity. So,
I'll be honest. This was also a Colin moment because I noticed that there was a selection of cheeses for the final course, and like
yes.
Colin loves the cheeses, so like sure, yeah, totally hot threesome.
You're just following the
A
fiction.
selection of fine cheeses.
The real menage a trois.
It's the brie with the Swiss. With some gorgonzola.
A man after my own heart. Yep. Lovely. Hell yeah. Cool. So then there's we're out of turns in the feast then, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. We have one more cutscene. At the end of the feast, Duke Ulfius, right, the Duke of the Vale, requests Uther one last time to show us all the sword, right? Show us Excalibur. Show us the one that will unite the land. Right, and Uther gets up. He's like, okay, all right, and gets to draw the sword. And he puts his hand on the pommel, and he pauses for a moment, and then has like kind of a smile to his face, and looks to looks to Merlin. Merlin is just kind of staring like kind of daggers at Uther, and Uther's kind of just like looks back to Ulfius and says, "Ha, patience, Duke, patience. Learn it. The next time I'll present Excalibur is in the court of the Duke of Lindsey." And everyone kind of cheers. He's going on a tour. Going to go see the Duke of Lindsey.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
So that would end the feast. So that's going to be one of your things you can do this summer. So think about what you want to do this summer as we are going over our winter events that we still need to resolve. you're gonna have a choice. You're gonna have a choice to go follow and escort the king and get some glory, go to another feast, and go as an embassy to the Duke of Lindsey, or you can follow Prince Madoc and go raiding. You'll be raiding the Saxons on boats going down the river Test.
Oh,
Gotta be
All right.
boats for Gareth.
So those are your two choices. But anyways, let's get ready to do some justice events because we didn't do this last
let's
time.
do it. Let's
Alright.
do it.
Yes.
All right, so cut back to like early January. Law and Order, dung dung, plays. Gareth, two peasants are in need of your help, my friend. They are not sure who the father of their child is. Do you care? Just want to mark arbitrary and be done with it, or do you want to listen to it and like pay attention and kind of roll just and hear out what's going on? Hifraid and Ewan are unsure who slept with Dwinwyn.
Okay.
And so now
I think,
poor baby Udolph, they don't know who the dad is.
I think Gareth is going to try and be just here. Cognizant as he is that he is going to have to be doing this with 4 new manors.
Yeah, so you got the
now,
pay
so-
attention. Yep.
Yeah, so
Hell yeah.
I will roll. And in fact, I'd like to tap honor. Normally, because I have 11 in arbitrary, normally he wouldn't give a shit, but like he's got these new responsibilities that
Yeah.
he are really important. To
Yeah, you're
being a
calling
knight.
in. Yeah. Or I was going to say maybe even loyalty to your lord.
I can roll that too.
Because I feel like that's like your loyalty to your lord represents more of the like the love of the land kind of thing,
Cool.
and like you doing a more job than your own personal honor.
Yep,
I think,
and I
right?
failed. I failed loyal to my lord.
Okay.
Okay. So I think I will then do arbitrary.
Yep. With
Or
a
no,
minus-
it's a -5. To
Just-
just.
-5 to just. Yes.
So there's still a chance. Nope,
You
that's
literally crit failed it.
that's a botch job. So
This is the
it-
second time you botched a failure with your peasantry.
Yeah, Gareth truly doesn't give a shit about that.
All right.
So maybe
So
not
when
a
you-
check. It just goes down.
Yeah, your just will definitely go down.
Mm.
Your just will go down. Your hatred isn't increased, but this next year you're going to be adding +5 to your fate.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So
I
not great.
just go by like hair color, but it's a baby. Their hair color changes like very quickly.
Yeah. All right. They're not very happy about it. Not great. Okay, Erwin.
All right, what do we got?
So Erwin, a peddler stands accused of murder of a farmer who slept with a peddler's sister.
God, a peddler.
Yep.
So someone who's not from around here.
No, I think maybe like you're a town merchant, like your little hamlet.
Okay, sure.
You're-
Okay.
He's Hafade, and the slain farmer is Elad, and Hafraid's sister is Anist. My
Yeah,
dear
I mean,
Anist, cold in the ground with the farmer's lust. Do something for this.
Yeah, he's
Do
gonna- I mean,
something.
he'll hear him out. He wants to be just. He's remembering Merlin's words
Sure.
and to be just. And even though he does not bear Excalibur, he feels a connection.
Yeah.
So he will hear him and listen and try to do a good job.
Sounds good. Survey says.
Poor Erwin. So we're rolling what? Just?
Yeah.
All right. Oh well.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
When you fail a passion, by the way, Colin, did you mark your loyalty to go down?
Yeah.
Okay, both of those would go down. Hey, you succeed.
There we go.
Cool. Next year, you're gonna get -5 to fate.
-5 fate. Nice.
Remember, that's going to be part of the math that goes into what your stewardship needs to roll against for your yield harvest.
Nice.
Awesome. Cool. So y'all are doing great there.
Was that a test or?
That was a test.
Sweet.
So you can check just. You spent time thinking about it.
Yeah,
Cool.
he really mulls it over.
All right. Cool. Erwin, let's keep the camera on you.
I just love the
Yeah.
foil, like the back and forth. It's
Yeah. So Erwin, we're gonna keep the camera on you for your solo event.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have kind of an open play here to do. However, when the Earl arrives, the Earl gives you a gift.
Oh.
He's very happy to come see you, and he gives you a lucky cat. He doesn't have a name for this cat, but this cat will provide you an additional $1 income a year for while it lives at this manor, as it eats the rats.
Okay. All right.
But you will each winter phase you will roll a d20. On a 1 to 3, the cat dies. On a 4 to 6, it has a wonderful kitten that grows up just like its mom.
Sweet.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let me.
It's a good cat. That's your gift. That's
That's a
the gift
really-
that he brings you. He's like,
Thank you, my lord.
I've honestly, I know what Roderick probably will tell you in confidence. It would be like, I don't know what you have cursed, like what has cursed your lands here, but this cat has been giving me luck, and perhaps he will give you some luck as well.
Thank you.
Frank, yeah.
He don't know what to say. And he'll take the cat. Ooh, all right. I love a wonderful kitten.
Mm-hmm. Nice one.
All right.
Nice, wonderful cat.
So the Earl is visiting. Cholderton, and I don't think there's anything. He's just going to show them all, around the manor.
Sure.
I don't think there's anything
Hospitality.
Is
no, but this is just like your general affair. It's required by the Earl to go around and sort of do the tour of all the estates once a year. So it just so happens that yours is coming on the winter phase.
All right. So he actually really, if he had the Earl's ear, he might.
But do hospitality first.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes, I'm getting ahead of myself.
You crit it.
Oh,
yeah. What do you want? Check hospitality.
I'll take it. If I could, I've been. Well, I would like the honor to be considered a part of the van, or rather, not the van, even perhaps the rear guard. Command has always been something that I've really desired, and I feel that I might have a knack for it. I would talk to Sir Lycus and get his opinion as well, but with your leave, I think that I could acquit myself well. Wow. And he's wanting this.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, with a crit like that for your hospitality, he's in a very open-minded mood for that. He will deny your request to lead the van or anything like that.
I meant rear guarded. That's a Jim mistake.
Oh, that's right. But he would certainly be of the mind to say, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the House of Cholderton, but it does bring a smile on my face to be here. And I'll tell you what, I'm feeling pretty good. I will put in a note with Sir Lycus. Perhaps they could teach you something.
Excellent. Thank you, my lord.
No promises about any sort of special assignments or anything like that, but I appreciate you giving me the ask. We could always use more tactical minds, but I'm
eager to learn.
Yeah. Tell me about your friend. What do you know about Sir Gareth? He is going to become an increasingly bigger part in my life.
I've known.
Pray I did not make a mistake marrying him to my dear lady Elaine.
I do not believe so. Sir Gareth has a great desire to prove himself and to build his house into bedrock of Salisbury. I think he will remain loyal to you, provided that he has a channel for his ambitions. And that is my honest opinion.
Man with ambition is quite like a double-edged sword, isn't he not?
He is, but I know him of old, and he means well, and his heart is in the right place, but sometimes his frustrations get the better of him, as they do us all.
He's going to put a hand on your shoulder and say, "It's good. I've been getting disturbing reports from our neighbors to the north." Referring to Silchester.
Oh, well, I'd rather just rumors.
I would rather not get into it, but I'm afraid that we might have unwelcome guests from Lev Kamagus. Oh. Be on your guard. If there's any proof of any raiding by him, bring it to my attention.
Absolutely.
Your house is kind of the reason why he brings up to you particularly because Cholderton's pretty out there and kind of near the border, and so also saying like you're kind of in the crossfire there, right?
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't say this to somebody over in like the other side of stuff, sure. towards Cornwall or anything like that.
Yeah, Cholderton's way out there on the border.
Yeah, I should bring the map over so we can for references.
Yeah, because
Right.
it's like
Cholderton's here.
mhm.
Love Kamagas is over here, right? So like through the woods and the Collingburn Wood and the Harewood, like you're kind of like in the path of the raiding area, albeit Greatly, Monkston, and stuff like that, and Claxford are all obviously better targets for that. But you would be within the like acceptable threat range.
Sure,
Right.
especially if they're trying to get really really deep into their raid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
exactly.
That I think the quality of the road that you're close by is the real important part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
Before we go any further, geniality, glory from the geniality.
10
get-
per, right?
You get 10 per. You get 1, so you get 10 glory for your time at the feast here.
Yep.
And you got 80, Colin.
Yeah.
In addition to your other stuff.
Yeah.
James, you should also get easily 10 glory for your hospitality.
Okay, sweet.
For critting that.
That was a very homey, good time you showed the
Yeah.
girl.
It was very nice.
Erwin's a one-on-one kind of guy.
Was this? Let me ask you a question here. Did Colin play a significant part in handling that, like the home stuff of the meeting, or?
Yeah, I'm not sure we've established their what their stewardship skill is, but I
know what it is.
Okay,
It's not great.
It's not great. Okay, and I think Erwin would want to bring them in as much as possible. He sees this marriage as more of a partnership, sort of. We both have to keep this manor going.
Yeah,
and so he sort of treats it like that.
For sure. Cool. They are. I think they're happy to see the Earl, but I think they're kind of nervous about it. I think Colin will confide in you and say that Colwyn's family forbid them from being a knight, and that I'm really glad this went out well. I'm just a fast learner is kind of what they say. They deep down wanted to be a knight. But,
Erwin's gonna,
for whatever
that's
reason.
gonna sit with Erwin for a while. Number one, he could use an extra sword arm, but also, he doesn't want someone who'd be resentful. He has so little that he wouldn't want to. He wants someone to be, at least they want to be here so that this place can be restored.
Yeah.
So he'll stick with him.
It's clear they want to do a good job. It's just they also are painfully aware that maybe they're not as adequate because they know that their skills lie elsewhere and they just weren't given a chance.
He does his best not to bring up Classic.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
She really turned the place around. Anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. They also are very. They also will be very clear to you that they're very happy that you already have a kid, and that you would probably be expecting another. And that's cool, but they don't want to, but they will necessarily. But they also understand as a steward, it's something they kind of have to do, and so you can wrestle with that and there would be consensual to it, but just know that it's something they don't want to do.
Sure.
Necessarily.
I think as long as baby Gorthrin lives, which really
Yeah.
is all Erwin obsesses about when he's at home.
Yeah, unless you guys fall in love, that's possible. But
he got married because he needed a dowry and a partner.
Yeah,
and he's pretty clear. I think
it's pretty. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
So
one last thing, then, right?
Yeah, the only he wanted these standing. He's in the back of his mind. Yeah, he's like, I should talk to Sir Ligus, but I will at some point. The standing stones, though, are another thing.
Is your cat playing guitar, Colin? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been trying to move the cat, move the guitar. Nothing's worked.
I'm so sorry to interrupt it.
No, it's all right.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's going on. Yeah. I thought it was their pipes, Jim. I thought it was your pipes in the basement being ratchety pipes in winter. It's like, nope, it's the cat fucking shredding the guitar.
Yeah, no. So that's Muzzy recently put new strings, so they're the extra strings hanging off the neck.
Oh yeah, naturally.
And the cat's going nuts for it.
Okay.
And
of course, okay. Now we know what it is. That's good.
I know.
Awesome. All right, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Jim.
That's all right. Yeah, he's just gonna, and on the pretense of touring the grounds and making sure that all our defenses are adequate, that there's no fresh tracks from scouts or something like that in a creaky corner of the field somewhere. He's going to go look for those standing stones.
Oh yeah. Okay. Awareness test, I believe, to find as you kind of go patrolling through the woods.
All right.
Your mind flashes back to the thoughts of the dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
There we go.
Yeah. I think that this is one of those matters where you find the trail up to it, and within sight as you sort of like go through the woods here to a spot that you don't really less traveled. You sort of find an old path that sort of leads to these woods that are or lead to these stones in the woods. And while you're there, like you see the menhirs, like you see the stones all set up, all very, very old. And I think I need you to test energetic for me.
Okay.
You're sort of taken like in the presence of these stones, like a huge wave of fatigue. You shrug it off and check energetic for me.
Sweet. So this is like a glade within the forest. Like
yeah,
this
exactly.
Would be, it's whatever forest that is, I guess.
It's a very small glade, and you can see actually that or I guess maybe it's more like prior to a glade, like or it used to be a glade that's been kind of overrun by the rest of the woods, and that if you wanted to clear out some of the shrubbery and some of the fallen branches kind of around it to kind of return it to what it was. That's possible. Off, yeah. Or if you just wanted to tear down the stones, that's also possible.
I think he wants to get a good look at them first, and so would remove any brambles or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, okay. So what I'm offering you here is that if you wanted to spend the time to sort of really clear this place of debris, then that would take more time. But just like kind of moving things around, that would give you sort of maybe like a fairy lore test to give you an idea of like, if you move some branches away, some of the symbols on the stones show up, right? But like if you wanted to do something anything further than that would require
downtime action, basically. Spend the season doing it. Gotcha.
Right.
He wants to get like a better look at them.
For sure.
There's all kinds of weird
test fairy lore
stuff going on. There we go. All sorts. Boom.
Awesome.
There we go.
Cool. Okay, so they are written in not Latin. They're written. I'm sorry, I don't have it written down in my notes, but it's the Old Cymric. Like ancient Cymric has its own language. It's called like Jared. So the best thing you can do is you can come up with like, oh, this is a place of power, based on these runes. Your fairy lore gives you that the context of what they are, other than this maybe is some sort of like thing on, I don't know how much you follow the myths, but with fairy lore, peasants would say that this runs on a ley line of magic and sort of provides a, some would say a portal to the fairy world. Whatever that's worth, right? It's just a place where the connection to the Fae is strong here.
Nice.
But I don't know how much stock you put into peasantry.
I mean, he puts more than he would probably admit to others into it. I think maybe living in this area it looks like just from the map, like there's a lot of just wild country around here. It's not like the packed along the river or anything like that where there's manor after manor. So I think, he takes some stock into it, and he would spend the time to clear it out, if only because he feels a certain weird reverence for it.
Cool. You already marked spiritual, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say mark spiritual, but then so that's going to be sort of like an improvement that you're doing over the winter.
Sure.
Okay, so it will come up next year. Awesome, but this is where we can see it get started. Awesome. Okay, then let's go over to Gareth.
Yeah. I actually know what I want to do.
Well, that's too bad. I have stuff for you.
Cool. Never mind.
No, I mean, I'd like to hear what you have to say first, but here's what happens, right? Yeah. So first, you must tour your new manors, and your new rich style brings a lot of attention to you. So I wanted to describe the different places that you're at.
Yes,
right?
Please.
So first off, you go to your new town or new manor of Laverstock. Laverstock is run currently. This is all of these knights are. This is all domain manors. For those who are watching, domain manors are manors where Gareth will now get all of the income. Previously, Lady Elaine was estate holding these because stewards can't inherit. and that means Earl Roderick was getting this extra income, but all of these manors still require the sort of knightly obligation of service. So every manor must have a knight to serve. So this was just a familial knight, not necessarily like specifically a banneret. Like a banneret would literally be like someone who's vassalized to own the manor. So these people are basically just paying rent to live here. They don't actually own the manor in the way that Colin or Jim's knights do. Okay. So the first one is Sir Morris. Sir Morris will greet you kind of skeptically, wondering how different you are to Lady Elaine. Sir Morris, you've heard rumors, a few things already that don't require any sort of gossip or intrigue. You've heard that he has flatly out denied a courtship request through the Earl, saying he refuses to marry. He's sworn off. He's afraid of his own bloodlust.
Oh, that I can use.
That you have heard. That is his rumor. And then most recently, you've heard from him is that he is fucking pissed as he shows you a bakery that's burned down last year, and he complains about some sort of creature that rode through town, some sort of knight or something stranger that spooked the baker, who ran inside and had an accident and lit the place on fire. Some sort of strange creature. He's describing that it had a ball of fire in its hand, or that screamed, and they just everyone ran inside. Think of like the cut to like the peasant in the Lord of the Rings with like the actual wraith lords running through, like something akin to like, the black shadow rode through here and we heard the screams and we locked the doors and that kind of thing, right? It's very very spooky.
Gareth is like having flashbacks to the dream lands that him and Erwin adventured in, and he's just like, I've never heard of such a thing.
And it's like, well, anyways, I would love to assemble a party to find this beast and kill it. So,
all right.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
I'm gonna keep that in mind if he needs to slake his bloodlust.
Yeah. Furthermore, you get to meet Sir Berthwick of Oddstock. Sir Berthwick is honest. He's distinguishably honest and not very good of a fighter. He is very very pious though to his Roman Christianity.
Ooh.
This would require an intrigue roll from you to like hearing about the stuff here. I imagine you kind of come a little prepared with rumors and stuff. But Lady Elaine didn't really tell you much. Yeah.
No, nor did I ask her. Like, we're still two dogs like circling each other at this point.
Yeah. Separate bed situation.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a fail. So nothing extra.
No, he's just very religious.
Okay. I accept that at face value.
He continuously he has petitioned Lady Elaine, and Lady Elaine has agreed to it. That one of the dollars that should be going to you is actually deferred, so he hires a steward.
Okay.
A steward by the name of Dawai lives there, and runs those lands.
If the lands seem like they're doing
they
fine,
are very good. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems a great idea.
It's kind of way better than Laverstock. Like Laverstock, no offense, isn't that great. This place is just exceptionally well kept.
Nice job, Berthwick. Yeah. You're on my good list.
Yeah.
Haven't decided where I'm putting Sir Morris yet.
Yep. Next up is Sir Ferumbus.
Sir Ferumbus, I love it.
Sir Ferumbus of Steeple Langford. They are a Zazamonk from the Burberry lands.
Can you spell that?
Yeah. They are North African.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
His family goes back down to the literally Aurelius hundreds of years ago, sworn fealty and sort of like a promise to live here. Mm-hmm. and sort of like serve faithfully the houses, and through over time the houses came down to serving through the Earl, and this is just where things landed.
Cool.
So his family has been here for a very long time. He's very wise in the ways of the court. He's probably Lady Elaine's favorite gossip buddy.
Okay.
Other than that, he's a skilled hunter. But if you want to interact in anything, like that's sort of all you know. He's older. He also that he has a younger son who's getting into who should be squiring soon.
Okay.
All right. I don't have a name for his son yet, but I'll make a name when he becomes a squire. No
worries.
In 2 years.
Okay.
He's 5 right now.
I need to intrigue to learn more about him.
Yep. If you want to know any more details about sort of what's going on there,
that's a crit.
All right. Check intrigue.
I think because he's the one who's close with Elaine. That's like
a big deal.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So for Umbris, okay. Frumbris really is having a bone to pick with Lord Roderick. So a few things are happening here with the crit to intrigue. So that's why I'm going to take my time to go over it. So first off, he secretly really hates that how much his family has repaid that life debt many times over. And his service has been refused to go. So he is as loyal to a fault, and he'll never ever act against Lord Roderick, right? But this is what the crit tells you, that though that he harbors a severe angst to the Lord, that he will never show it, and it's one of the reasons why he never really goes to court, even though he's very very good at intrigue. He knows to stay out of the game. It's a way for him to stay loyal and not have anything happen.
Okay.
So that's a good intrigue. Good job there.
Yeah. Oh, that is juicy. I can use that.
Yep. And what are you going to do with the squire? So Sir Helid of Woodford is the fourth. If you don't mind me keep moving along because it's 5:30.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Sir Helid of Woodford, they are an interesting case. They swear that they were attacked by a dragon as a squire. No one believes them.
Again, like the flashback. It's like a Vietnam flashback for Gareth.
Yeah.
Even though he did really well, he's just like, he doesn't like not knowing what's real.
Jim's muted if you were talking. Okay. This would also anything other than that, they like to drink. They drink as much as Tinger.
That's a point of concern. So I am interested in more.
Yeah. They brew mead.
Okay, I succeed.
Yep. It's actually they have nightmares of a dragon attacking again, and it like helps them sleep.
Okay, that I can work with more than just just a drinker.
Yep. Sir Helid of Woodford. They're young, terrified of a dragon. Drinks to compensate.
Right.
Also, with the successful intrigue roll, maybe they said something they shouldn't have to you. They in a moment of like kind of stupor, this is the last one you saw. It's probably nighttime when you're visiting, and they just they wish that it never had to be. They wish they were a steward.
They wish
they didn't want to be a knight. They didn't want to be a knight anyways.
All right. Well, I guess I'll talk to Erwin.
Yeah.
And just to switch. There we go.
Cool. All right. But as fate would have it, I need you to. This is your solo event.
Okay.
I need you to test chastity, because through your new rich lifestyle has brought a lot of attention to you, and your chastity is tested in the process.
Fail.
Okay. If you fail, can you give me a flirt, an appearance, and then either a dance, play, or sing? All three of them.
Flirt, I'm garbage at.
Fail.
Almost succeeded. And then what was it? Flirt.
An appearance.
Oh, that's a different page. That's why. Appearance, I'm just pretty. Very pretty.
You succeed.
And I'm going to go with sing because I am good at
Your
singing.
family is good at singing.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Succeed.
Success. 2 successes. Awesome. You have a paramour. Yes, according to this. So you have somebody is around that you're now in a more committed relationship with, and it's successful. Who do you think that would be? Do you think it's one of these knights? Do you think it's someone of the staff, or or maybe it's just unrelated that maybe like what's his name is here for some reason, like on business? An heir.
An Aaron, yeah. Oh yeah, no, I think Gareth is legitimately interested in an Aaron.
Yeah.
Someone who is outside of his like political concerns, and that makes him safe. Like,
yeah.
Elaine,
he's Silchester. He's Silchester for sure.
Fuck.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, it's from Silchester. That's very common. Yeah, right. That's why they'd be here all the time.
Yes, and you know what? I don't think Gareth knew that during the Winter Feast. Right?
No.
The drinks are going. Here's this hot guy.
It's like all
I'm
lines up
gambling. I just won some money. Like,
it all
awesome.
lines up.
And then they're like, he's like passing through Sarum on his way to check out like Woodford or something. And it's like, oh, an Aaron, why are you here? And why are you wearing the colors of Silchester? Yeah. I should wonder.
Why are you wearing the signs of the red fox? And you're like,
yeah.
Oh shit. And it all just goes together.
Yeah, and Gareth is like, I hate Silchesters, and then it's a smash cut to them fucking in a stable.
Oh yeah. Go. I need you to roll 3 more skills for me.
Yeah.
Intrigue. Deceit.
Yeah.
And prudence.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fail?
Okay. That's a negative on that. I don't have.
Deceitful.
Those are traits.
Yeah.
Okay.
And prudent.
Deceitful.
This is how your affairs keeping it under wraps. Okay.
I succeed on deceitful.
Yep.
And on prudent. So
that's very good.
For now.
Let me tell you what's at stake. If you would have not succeeded at that last roll, Lady Ellen would have conspired for a divorce.
Oh shit.
Nice. And you would have lost all of this. That would have been, we'll be playing that game. But instead, you have a successful discreet affair, earned 50 glory.
Boom.
Okay, and also, of course she invited me to a threesome. That was her trying to get proof of my infidelity.
Yes, you got it. You got it. She's trying to take you down.
Gareth is so attracted to his wife right now.
Cut back to Winterburn Gunnet. She's standing out like fucking Cersei Lannister. Over the top. From the balcony.
Yeah, it's like,
it's so
Lady,
so
my dearest wife, I suppose you thought that I wouldn't use the same courier as you, and would therefore incriminate myself in whatever dalliance you thought me guilty of. Try again, darling.
Well, my love, all I can say to you is well played. I took the liberty of acquiring ourselves some extra mead, the mead that you so fancy from the feast last time. Pour yourself a glass.
Pours it. Yeah. Sits down.
Yeah. It's a very very casual attempting to ruin your life moment.
Yeah.
Look, it's very much a game recognizes game moment to both of them. Like,
we're either going to become unstoppable or we're going to die at each other's hands.
I think she might say that to you. Honestly, I think that's not even subtext. I think he's like, I see. I picked you up thinking you would be easy prey.
I'm young. I had a unambitious father. I shall not make the same mistakes. In fact, I shall endeavor to make no mistakes at all when you're so on top of things. And Gareth's going to stand up, like finish the meat, stand up, say, well, you shall have much of the season to conspire behind my back, dear wife. I will be off raiding. If you can't at least get one of those knights to try and cut me down, I shall be very disappointed.
Wow. In time, my love. Perfect. Shit, that's really good.
The one thing, I know we don't have a lot of time, so it doesn't need to be a scene, but I do want to ransom off that Saxon. Still.
Oh yeah, Asswine.
Yeah, Asswine. I gotta get. It's been fun being a piece of shit to him, but I need some. I want. Give me the money.
Yeah, you told that. Thank you. I forgot to put it in my notes, but it's in my mind about Asswine. Asswine tells you, in sort of like, he's been here for a while now, waiting to get back. You haven't heard back from anyone for his ransom money, and he doesn't look very surprised about it.
What gives, man?
Yeah. If you release me, I will be killed.
And I shan't be paid for your blood. What then shall I do with you, asswine? How might I put you to work for me?
You have no reason to believe me, but I could be a servant to you. I could serve you and your ends.
A Saxon
Yes.
serving me after having tried to kill me on the battlefield, killed a good many of my peasants, tried to burn down my lands.
I only did what I was ordered to.
Well, more trustworthy than my wife, and just release him immediately.
Just because I'm a soldier. Just because I'm a soldier doesn't mean Just because I'm a Saxon doesn't mean I'm not a good soldier.
Yeah, I'll. You know what though? I'm gonna if
You
you
can make him swear to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hand him a knife and say, "Cut off your beard. It is not the Kimric fashion."
He gets up off his knees with a knife and attacks you. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't.
You know, Gareth wanted that too. He was it's a win-win.
You just want to die. I think there is that moment though when he has the knife and looks at you and you're unarmed and he has a knife and stuff, and then grabs his beard and begins to cut it. So mark down a friend of Asswine.
And I put so much effort into giving him this terrible nickname, and now his
name is Aesiwin. Like his name's basically Asswine.
That's fine.
Cool. Way to not consult your wife about it.
Oh yeah. No, why would I give her a chance to win him over first?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, fair, hard fair. That tracks. It tracks wonderfully.
Good call.
Right. See, so I rolled up this past prep. I rolled up this ridiculous amount of contingency planning for this chastity roll against you, and then I rolled for Erwin, and I literally just get a gift. So you just cool, and it's special gift. So I'm cool. So I'm gonna roll on the Kimric luck table. And the Kimric luck table gave you a lucky cat. I'm like, that makes sense to me.
I love that lucky cat.
It's such wholesome domestic scenes with Erwin, and then fucking Macbeth over in Winterborn Gunnet.
Scheming with each other. I mean, it's good. It's very, very good. All right, let's try to crack out this summer stuff. Are we gonna do this together?
Yeah, we're both going on the raid.
You're doing the raids.
You're going with me.
Yeah, and Erwin's bringing his bronze spatha with him on the raid.
Oh shit!
His heirloom takes it off.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so then you're gonna all report to Hanton at the mouth of the river Test. About 100 or so knights are gonna all come together. Gwyn, son of Naf, is the proud knight who's going to be leading everyone on this raid. With Prince Maynok included, but he's obviously not a sailor. So no boating checks are necessary for this.
Okay.
Cool.
They're going to give you sort of the premise here of what's going to go down. You're going to be raiding for, they say they're going to raid for purely military reasons, not to invade, not necessarily to seek plunder. But everyone kind of looks at it and they're like, but plunder. Okay.
Right.
So things to keep in mind here. Yeah, looting and plundering.
Would this be appropriate to bring one or two of my knights, or
hell yeah,
Asswine?
Hell yeah.
I think I want to bring Asswine regardless, because that'll test his loyalty. If he can't make a break for it, then he's probably good.
Oh, okay.
And
then you have to vouch for everyone here about Asswine. Asswine doesn't have any. I mean, what do you outfit Asswine in?
I have 3 spears, so he gets one of those.
Okay, he gets a spear.
Yeah, and I have I'll spend half a libra. If that gets me a shield.
I don't know how much armor is.
Yeah, me neither.
Sure, half a libra sounds a lot, like a lot of money. Sure.
Yeah, it's not good stuff. It's not the best stuff. But if I can get him, we would still have his shit that he brought with him. I didn't break his shield.
Oh, that's true.
So
he has an axe. Then he carries an axe.
Yeah. He gets a spear, an axe, and a shield.
All right. Sir Morris would definitely actually like personally request to go on this trip with you.
Sounds good. He can't ruin his manor when he's raiding.
Yep.
But I'm specifically not taking the other 3.
Okay.
Birthwick and Helid, I'm like, take it or leave it, stay behind, guys. Sir Farambrus, though, I'm like, you are watching over things while I'm gone.
Awesome. So the plan here is what's going to happen. Like, you're going to be on ships, and you're going to be basically sailing down this river. Wherever you find Saxon ships, you disembark and burn the ships.
Nice.
And basically kill as many as you can, and then get back on the ship and keep going down the river. Continuing it down.
Perfect.
Okay.
Amphibious Operations.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Let's do it. Can I bring Uncle Mini Dog?
Yeah, you have a favor from Mindog.
Second favor.
Mindog is located.
Mindog.
Mindog is up in Vagon. He would have heard about the raids, and that Vagon is owned by Sir Lycus. I think Lycus is the... Nope, Lycus has Till's Head. Who has Vagon? I don't know who owns Vagon. It's a big old city. Excuse me, it's a big old castle. Obviously, Mindog doesn't run Vagon.
No.
The castle of Vagon would be run by like a Roderick's like personal, like one of their big people.
Castilians.
Yeah, Castellan.
Yeah.
Castellan, whatever. It's the same thing. Cotillion. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, they can come. The point is that
Sure.
you just have to go up there, get request, and request is granted. Yep, Mindog comes with you. Awesome.
Sweet.
Okay, cool. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to be treating each of these battles as sort of like a single battle round of what happens before we have to leave. So you're going to okay. So the first battle is that your knights are going to land near Pevensey, and you're going to catch your foes pretty much completely by surprise while you all attack. Okay. So you're going to get, this is like a very easy, good raid for you all beginning off. There's one Saxon among every 3 knights of you, so you all will be doubling up against these Saxons.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
So let's do this quick combat with Saxon. Let me just roll what type of Saxon it is. Where's my battle? There's my battle. G20. Ooh, wealthy warriors.
Uh-oh.
Okay. They're carrying axes and spears. But they could be worth ransoming, but I mean, you're not really going to bring ransoms. It's not really a ransom taken place. It's a raid.
Right.
No prisoners.
No prisoners.
No
Cool.
prisoners.
Sounds good.
So these people will be pretty hard, but you do have them outnumbered.
All right.
Okay. Any
do it.
modifier to our attack roll?
No.
Are we on foot or?
You're on foot. Yeah, no horses here.
Alright.
You got the disembark in.
so.
Right. So like the boats come down on shore, you all hop off, trudging up. Everyone screams out, hear the horns in the night. Some from the distant fires are going. And let's do some attacks here. So each of you will be there'll be one enemy between both of you. Let's just do your family knights and your knights together. I don't think your squires are here.
No.
No, I don't. They're probably not.
I think I would be using Asswine like a squire. Like,
Yeah, that's
if
hard fare.
that's kind of what I told it. Like, I'm not letting him be a frontline kind of guy right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Mini Dog, Mind Dog.
Mhm. You have to do your attack roll first. You did. You did a sword.
Yep.
You are way better than I am at that already.
Let's see. That's for Irwin's damage.
Nice damage.
Okay. First
I gotta
one. This is
get into my
Colin.
hit.
You're going against a crit, and Jim, you're also going against a crit.
Sweet. Wow. All right.
But the other one's going to take him down. But they're going to try to take one of you down with him.
Okay. Yikes.
So it's a partial.
So we use our shields.
Yes.
Okay, so minus 16 from the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here's the thing, though. These guys are brutal.
Yeah.
Okay.
50 points of damage.
Wow.
Okay. That's enough to put me down.
Oof.
Fuck.
If you want, If you want, Asswine could take the hit if they pass like a Valor test or something like that.
And then they're dead.
Yeah, then they die.
This. I think this is a matter of personal honor.
Sure.
Like, he brought a dog. He's not gonna. I'll just take it. I'm like outright.
Can you test that? Yeah, can you test energetic?
Yeah. Fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
this is bad.
We could have gone on a tour.
Yeah,
Wealthy
right?
warriors.
I critted my energetic.
Oh.
Okay. I think that means you're gonna eat it.
Mm-hmm. So what's 50 minus 16? It's not. It's
40,
34.
30.
It's
34.
34. Yeah. So that's it. That's
Yeah.
That's
You're gonna need
way
first aid.
more.
You're gonna need first aid.
That's definitely a major wound.
Yeah, it's definitely a major wound. I'm pretty sure you're knocked down.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, don't laugh at her when he hasn't rolled damage for your crit yet.
I'm assuming this is where he eats it.
The great weapons do 66.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, there were 2 crits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one does 38.
Are you shitting me?
All right. So 38 minus 16 here. All right. I got a calculator.
God.
Listen. he can
Similar
make a
to you could have
full-
Mad Dog take the blow.
Let's see. 22 is what's left over. That gives. I have 29. I don't want to lose him, and that's not worth a favor. He'll take the hit.
Okay. For the record, let's see. Asswine is fighting. He is a. Where's Herethnots? They should be fighting with a Great Spear of 17.
Nice.
So you're gonna take the hit.
So yeah, that leaves me.
That gives you 18 points of damage to you, more or less.
It's 22. It'll be 22 points of damage after armor.
Yeah. Okay. That would probably do more than knock you unconscious.
Yeah.
You have to test to see if you're unconscious, right?
Let's see.
It's a con.
All right, come on.
And then you also the test. Oh yeah. Okay. No, you're unconscious.
He's unconscious.
All right.
So you got.
This was a super great start to the raid.
Good raid. Good raid, everybody. Go ahead and okay. All
right.
You're all gonna need some first aids.
Certainly.
Okay. But your other 2 knights are obviously declared to attack, so they get to go. I don't have any dice to roll against them. They're pretty much committed to like try to take one of y'all down before they go.
I don't know if
both of y'all miss.
Okay.
Yeah, Mini Dog misses.
Okay. Next round.
All right.
Both of you are both of you unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at -6 hit points.
Can you even be healed? First aid. I mean, first aid will recover some of it. It's like a successful first aid gives you the amount of hit points equal to whatever your normal recovery rate is. Does that get you out of 0? Does that give you above 0?
Let me see what my healing rate. No.
Okay. You're dead.
Yep.
You will die by the end of this.
Oh no.
Second round.
Yeah.
This one's against Asswine. You could play Asswine.
Yeah,
I was
thinking about it. I was thinking about it. Like,
play Asswine.
Only a 6 against Asswine.
Oh my gosh.
Brutal. Oh, that's
no,
cool.
He fumbles. He gets hit. So Asswine gets hit. All right, Asswine, 66 coming at you. 19. Asswine has he has armor of 8. And I have to look up in the book how much shield of 6, how much hit points does a Saxon have? My guess is around 30.
That sounds about right.
Jesus Christ, y'all.
Well, it's raid.
Yeah.
Yep.
These Great Danes don't fuck around.
Yeah, it's like they were all like dressed in peasant furs on the back, and we jumped out.
I'm just looking for where they are. Where's the NPCs? There they are. A Saxon warrior has 30 hit points on the dot. So they take 7. 8 plus 6 is 14. So they take 5.
Cool.
Okay.
That's not a major wound. Okay.
Good for ass wine. Whew.
And what about Mind Dog?
If he gets another shot, he is gonna double up on someone else. Like he'll actually he might go fight over Erwin. Make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does he can I don't know. He's not a PC. He's just gonna do. That's it. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And, all right,
That's a success.
24.
I need to roll against you.
Okay.
13. 13 beats your 4. So you don't do the damage. I do the damage.
Okay. You'll take
But
the
you can
damage.
ablate with the shield.
Yeah.
You might want to call on a passion.
Certainly. Yeah. He will.
22. Minus 14. That's an additional 7 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
he'll
everything
call
at
on
15,
passion.
like a normal Chimeric.
Let's do that. All right. I think his passion is for family. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Roll a passion at 15.
Oof.
Still fail.
Really dog.
Oh my god.
He doesn't really care that much. Jeez.
You can't
This
get the break.
family. This family.
Okay. Yep.
right.
As long as you get a successful first aid and a surgery roll, there might be a way
Sure.
you can survive.
So what's his name? Gets he's gonna take a big hit then. 22 damage minus the 16 is
6.
6. Okay. So he'll take
Keep.
6.
He has about the same amount of hit points as you. Knockdown. Let's see here. He is a. I'll give him the stats of an elite sergeant. So your major wound is at 15. Knockdown's at 13.
Okay.
So he hasn't been reduced to 15 hit points, has he?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So you have
This
to
is the
take.
first time taking damage, I guess.
So no major wound yet.
Cool.
Okay. Second round. Asswine
Yes, and
against a 12.
I looked up the rules for healing and stuff. Okay, that's a success, but doesn't
It's a partial.
partial, yeah.
And Mind Dog.
All right. Can
That's
he
a 13.
try to call on his passion again?
No, you're taking minus 5 from
He
that.
can't. Oh no. To the sword roll?
Yep.
That's
That's not great.
that's a miss.
That's a miss. So you're taking
This is
no shield this time.
oof. Mind dog. This damn
16.
thing. Okay. So regular armor then is 10 for battle.
Yep.
All right.
Because you got the
Take
chainmail and everything.
Yeah, so he'll take the 6 plus the 5 from the first time. Yeah.
So you're taking 6. Are you down to a major wound?
He's at 11 wounds right now, current HP, or he's
Yeah.
taken 11 so far. Yeah.
Well, his max should be 30
30.
something.
Mhm.
Sergeant. No, his hit points are 28.
Oh, okay. So that's what 14.
Yeah. Major wound at 15.
Major wound to 15. Okay. So he's close to it.
Yeah, but he's still up. Okay. Again, Asswine. Actually, I think by this point, I think this is like the round of combat's gone long enough that the raid is like over and stuff, and they're like people are like fighting and like gonna pull you all out.
Let's do it.
Man, no, be fucking awesome. I really think Prince Maddox drags you all back to the boat,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
right? And as you all are continuing the raid, then that's when you're gonna get some first aid rolls.
Sweet.
Yeah. So chat's helping, and I'm reading the first aid section. It's essentially D3 for each successful first aid, but there is kind of like a window during which that can work, and it's very much in your discretion is how many times it's you go until you fail.
That makes sense to me. All right.
Yeah.
Who the hell? Yep. All right.
God, this game.
First aid.
And now, regardless, I also took a mortal wound.
Yes.
So even if I live, Gareth might his
might
fighting
die.
career might be done.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna take. So you're rolling a first aid against 16. Do you want to roll it?
Yeah, I got it.
It's your character.
Yeah. What am I trying to beat?
It's skill 16.
One success.
The fray How to Save a Life is playing.
Oh no. Okay, it's fine. We're at -5.
Okay.
Another success.
Another success.
No.
That is full. Oh my god. Okay.
Another success.
You're still in it.
-1.
You're at -1. You have to be over 0. Oh my god. You did it. You're at
Yes!
1. Oh my god. Oh my god. Describe. Hold on. Okay. We have to describe this for a moment. What the fuck? You will not die. You refuse to die. Everyone's like, Madoc, he's already dead. I can't do it. And he grabs like the surgeon or whatever. Like he's like, he will not die on my watch. And like,
I think
he's like, oh no, what do I do? What do you do?
I think.
What do we see?
Like, yeah, what you see.
Your afterlife? Do we
Gareth,
see you in the after? Like, or sorry to interrupt you. I'm getting too excited.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Gareth is just in his own. Like he doesn't see anything right now. Everything is fading. He's got a sucking chest wound from a great axe.
Yeah.
The Cherrigan is working on him. And I think Aswine is standing over him. And like he just says, "You are a knight of chalk. Chalk is the bones of great leviathans, pressed flat by time. You are a son of the chalk." And like over and over, like you are a knight of the chalk. You are of the bones of the earth. The black blood of the earth runs through you. And the Cherrigan's just like, there's nothing more I can do. And Gareth like just takes in a single ragged breath that shocks everyone who's saying like this pale thing wilted in his armor is actually alive.
Yeah. Okay. Your raiding career is over for now.
Yeah.
Similarly, Erwin also got dunked on pretty bad.
He sure did. Now he still has 7 wounds left, but he took a 22. That's beyond his major threshold.
Yeah, so you're gonna take a major wound. Major wound acts like an aging effect, right?
I have no idea.
I didn't.
It sounds like it.
You know what I didn't read? I did not read how major wounds work. Did not expect that to happen.
Open right now. So
I guess it affects aging.
The Cherugri needed boxes checked immediately.
Yeah.
We knew that. Okay. You're unconscious. We knew that.
Yep.
You are going to take attribute loss.
Okay. Well, that's
you roll
bad.
once.
Yeah.
I roll 3 times.
Oof.
Yep.
For each one.
Yeah, you all roll. Don't mind me.
No, it is. It's a table 5.3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what.
That's the one he rolled on earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the aging table. Yeah, it's the aging.
Okay. What?
Yeah, Big Spoon's here. Yeah, you need surgery. You'll keep reading. Yeah. Thank you, Big Spoon.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Spoon in chat.
Big Spoon.
All right.
I know Little Spoon's in chat right now. It's the Big Spoon. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What dice am I rolling?
D6.
This is surgery. 16.
For attribute loss.
Oh, you roll 2d6. You want to roll middle.
All right, I rolled 10, 8, 8.
Okay. 1 second. Shoot. Why does he make this book so? Why?
Pendragon is a delight to read and a nightmare to reference.
Here you go. All right. What did we roll?
First of us at 10.
10. Let's do Jim because Jim only has to roll once.
Yeah.
Yep.
A 10. A 10 means you roll twice on the attributes. So roll 2d6 again.
All right.
I also rolled 10, so I might as well.
Double 5. Double to your appearance. -2 appearance.
Oh no!
A 10 is a 3 and a 2 is your strength and your con go down by 1 each.
That makes sense.
4
then
and 1.
4 and a 1.
You have to roll twice.
I had to roll twice, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I rolled once on, and then I rolled a 10 on the first one.
Yeah.
So that was like roll twice.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I also rolled 10, so I was just going along with.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So your second time for rolling twice, Jim, is a 5. You roll one more time on the d6 table. Roll the die. Roll the bones.
All right.
Roll the bones.
Again.
You want a 6.
Boom. 2d6 or just 1d6?
1d6.
Oh, my bad. There we go. Oh, that's
Size.
the 1.
Size go down by 1.
Oh. All right.
All right, so
rough.
this is for my second.
All right. So then I need to do surgery.
6 is no attributes affected.
Nice. Okay. So I lost some size, lost some con.
Yeah. A 6 through an 8 is no attributes.
Okay, so that was the first of my three rolls. I also rolled an
Wait,
eight.
hold on a second. No. Hold on. We need to slow down a second. I think
Yeah,
you all you're doing more math than you're supposed to.
It seemed like it. So
When I
had
took-
one roll, yeah.
We already saw what the aging effects were vis-a-vis when Jim failed his passion at the feast, where
Okay.
Jim rolled whatever and had to roll twice on the table, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
This time, when you failed and you have to roll twice on the table, you don't roll 2d6 twice. You rolling twice on the table is the 2d6. Each time you roll on the table, it is 1d6.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
I was
needed to roll
amalgamating that, and I needed to be clear about that. Yeah.
one. Okay,
So-
no worries. So
Okay.
I only lost the con and the strength.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So then, yeah, the first one then is the 4 and the 6. That's the appearance, right?
Yeah. So
Okay,
yes.
you got a gnarly scar.
So you
Yes.
roll 2d6 to determine the number of times you must roll on this d6 table.
Certain. Okay.
Okay. The further
Yeah.
you get into the tails of the 2d6, the more you have to roll on that d6 table.
Gotcha.
A
Okay.
10 warrants 2
That
rolls on the d6 table, which is why I asked for
That
2d6
makes sense.
again, and I understand why that's not clear. So I just wanted
yes.
to. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Did
So
anybody lose more than what they were supposed to at this point?
It
I
seems,
don't-
Yes, I did. I think my size, I was not supposed to lose.
Yeah,
mean,
I
first
I
one-
agree.
Size.
first
You're
one's yours.
you
Okay.
should be done, Jim, with just losing
Yeah.
your appearance twice.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
got a gnarly scar.
And
You rolled a 10, an 8, and an 8.
yes.
So you're fine after the 10, which was the 3 and a 2.
Okay.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What?
I think this is a radical shift in Gareth. One, Asswine is friend for life.
Yeah. Asswine saved your life.
He saved my life. He survived that encounter.
Oh my
which-
god. Colin, no.
Yeah?
A debt's
No.
fucking been fulfilled or whatever. And like he's not you wake up, he's gone.
Oh. Yeah. And they're like, aren't
Right?
you gonna like chase him?
No.
Like,
I mean, he didn't want to do that because he considers it fulfilled. Yeah.
Yeah.
hold on.
Oh.
If I recall, this
gonna
was
serve
a
you.
single Saxon with like a band of robbers, right?
Yeah.
When we first met him.
Yeah.
And
You never asked
no
him
one
who
would-
he was
and-
hired by.
And no one would ransom, no one would pay for it. Was this a fucking fairy who like showed up?
You never asked who
Like-
he served. You literally
No.
never did.
This is this. I think
He
this
just
is where
ghosts you.
Gareth's mind go. Yeah,
Yeah. He
it's
just
like
goes
I
to you.
think a fairy almost got me killed and saved my life.
God. Yeah. How's
Oh man.
does this affect your hatred of Saxons? Or do you not treat it as a Saxon because you think it's a fairy?
Let's look to the dice. You know
what I mean?
I mean, my hate of Saxons is pretty low already. I think.
Do you just want to like test your hatred of Saxons
Yeah,
and see if it goes low?
let's test it. Let's
After
test
you're like,
it.
what?
Yeah, it goes lower.
Yeah.
I failed.
Sure.
So
It's the good Saxon Samaritan.
Mm-mm.
The good Saxon.
what the fuck just happened, Eric?
Yeah. I think it makes more sense for him to be gone, thinking that the deal is made up and he doesn't want to sit around with
Absolutely.
you. Yeah, right.
This might have been a real Saxon, but
Yeah,
in
maybe.
Gareth's mind, there will always be doubt as to what the fuck just happened.
I can't wait for us to talk about this in the years to come,
Oh
talking
my
about the
God.
legend of Asswine.
Asswine.
Right? And Gareth will be like, it all started with a boar on the day of our knighthood.
So good. Tables.
Oh my
Random
God.
tables. This is so good.
The
Awesome.
Good Saxon. Yeah, that's the good big spoon. That's the new name of the poem for
Good
this year. Is the
Saxon.
Good Saxon.
Yeah, you're
It's
right
not
about
going to be popular.
about noble ass wine. Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. That's
Oh my God.
pretty gosh dang ridiculous. Can I indulge you all for
Yeah.
some more time to do some winter phase and stuff management?
I
Yeah.
got a little of that.
Because
Yeah. Did I
you
need
all-
to make a surgery roll?
You do
yeah.
need a surgery roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the one?
Just
Or,
one.
All right. Let's see. Watch him botch this.
Nah, it's success.
Okay. Great.
I mean, like you're against a 16, so you're fine.
All right.
Wow. Man. Okay. So you just have a wicked scar.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure out what it is later. I'll let you workshop that.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be important. Okay. So then let's do some stuff that happens. So you all are back recovering then in the summer because you all don't go any more raiding. You're all are getting let go.
Yeah.
Fine.
You all got fucking destroyed. You don't even get any glory.
Did anybody else
for any deaths?
kill or anything?
Oh no, I guess you get 20 glory for being there.
Mm-hmm.
You get the participatory 20 glory for fighting the spearman.
Yay.
Listen, we prevented 2 other knights from falling.
You did. What a champion. Can you think
I
about
hope.
Awesome. So then you all are here. You all are home. You all are home in the fall. It's going to take you at least 7 weeks to recover, my guess, like back to maximum, which is going to bring you pretty much all through summer into the fall. So you all are fully healed in the fall. You're around minding your manors, and like clockwork, we all remember that saying from the feast. You both get raided. I need a battle roll from both of you.
Ooh, this is good. Last winter phase, I dumped everything into battle. I think I was reading some like Roman treatise on the subject.
Yeah,
You succeed.
Probably brushing up while in convalescence as well.
Yeah.
See, I don't think I spent my skills from last winter phase.
Can you also roll sword for me as well, Colin?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Double success.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a failure sword.
Okay, 1 success. Cool. So what's going to happen here is you're going to this year roll a d6 plus 1.
Okay. Oop.
You're going to add. What did you rolled a 5, 6?
I
Not
rolled
6.
total.
Okay, you're going to be adding 6 to your fate this year.
Okay.
You're additionally going to roll on the property destruction table, but you're going to roll it, whatever you roll for the property destruction, you're going to roll at a minus d6.
Okay.
Okay?
That's
Just roll
not-
d20 right now. We'll just do it right now while we have it open so we don't... A 1. Nothing happens. You don't lose anything.
Thank Christ.
Erwin.
Yeah.
You're
9 for my battle.
you have several things happen to you.
Let's
So
do it.
let's do your battle roll first.
Yeah.
So
9.
you were pillaged, not just raided.
Pillaged.
So you're getting an additional 10 fate, unless you can succeed at this shit. So you need a battle, you need a valor, and then you need either a sword or a spear.
Okay, so this is his home. This is his this is something the Earl has called to him to do. So he is definitely going to try, and maybe this time not.
Yeah.
But loyalty to the Earl is what he's going to call upon.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. All right. Let's not. There we go. Thank you.
There you go, an 8. Okay, you're getting plus 10
you.
to them.
All right. So that was a battle,
And check your loyalty.
a valor, and a.
Battle, valor, and either sword or spear.
All right. Let's do in that order, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
We'll do valor.
Right. This is the montage of you all like assembling your 3 extra knights around and getting everybody inside and like and then riding out on your horse and like cutting them down.
Oh yeah. All right, that's my valor. Here we go. Battle. And let's see.
Oh yeah. 17. That's a success.
So sweet.
And then a sword, right?
Yeah, we'll do sword.
Also a success. 3 successes. Okay, so so that 10 fate that gets added will be reduced. You're only getting 1 fate added.
Okay.
You're only getting minor property damage, so you don't lose any income or anything like that. But 1 hatred of your landlord will still go up for shit for getting broken down.
Sure.
You can. You're doing everything right, and they hate you. And I'm just like, oh, the kids, whoever's kid, whatever, and they're fine.
If you would have failed these, a 0 success is 3 fields and a quarter of your village are destroyed. You gain +6 hate and -3 income.
Jeez. Yeah.
You with your success, you work that down to minor damage of just 1 hate and only 1 fate. So you did do the best you can.
All right, that is acceptable.
There's no chance in a raid in a pillage that you're going to go away scot-free.
Oh no, I don't think so.
So that's just the effects of it. And then the last thing that happens for you in the fall, you hear the sounds of maybe bells and hooves running through like your corridor. You hear the screams and shouts of the elderly. And you hear people like barring your doors as like there's a huge gale and gust of wind that goes by. It looks like someone's carrying a torch riding through your town.
I follow them if we can.
Make a valor test.
All right, let's go. Yeah,
you pass. Yes,
go.
you're willing to pursue them.
Yeah, I'll pursue them.
1 second. Okay. They run out into one of your fields.
They still bear a torch?
Yeah, following them. Make an awareness check for me as you like get on your horse, basically like, just like sword is the only thing you have, running after them as fast as you can. A pass. Boy, make another valor test as you ride on them and realize that what they're holding is a head that's on fire. Ooh. And there's no head on them.
Oh,
yeah! You immediately stop as it like turns and it's like backlit by the moon as it like rears up and you can see it's holding its head and like as it like and you see like spouts of flame go from the horse's nose as it runs into the woods and there begins to be a fire. It's like then the bell goes like fire in the field, and one of your fields is destroyed.
Oh shit! Which way did they run?
Good luck. I don't know. It's on fire. Fire.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's gonna run back to fire.
No, you just encountered something that could. How's that possible? Yeah.
No. Okay. All right.
First, the fields are too wet. Now they're too dry.
You probably have something to talk about with Sir Morris. Also describing something similarly that burned the butcher shop. But I don't know.
Morris
it also sounds like
off.
Yeah.
Could it just been a leftover raider? Could it have been a deliberate attack by Sir Blaine's to sow discontent? Who knows? That's why we play this game.
No,
shit,
y'all. Old folk are about.
Okay, let's finish up with doing some of the winter then, right?
Yeah.
Cool with that? Are we okay? Because I know we're over time.
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it.
No worries.
Yeah, it's badass.
God, this game is so much fun. I love this game, y'all. I really do.
It's great.
All right. Oof. All right, we're testing our.
So experience rolls. Roll for every tick, skill, trait, and passion.
Surprisingly few. I got to roll lustful. I do not get more lustful.
Let's see. Don't get more loyal.
Intrigue. I do get more intrigue, and that goes up by 1.
Not more hospitable.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
After doing experience, we do our aging. You all are at 35, so you don't have to worry about it for 47. Household member survival.
Yes. Running out of household members at this point.
Yep. That's how we roll.
Oof, man.
Okay.
Oh, you can't pass your spiritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valor's either. I haven't got any of them so far. Come on.
So this is for Sir Bra the Bastard. Safe.
Safe. Yeah, 20 is good. Oh, you know what? Varen brings up a great point in chat. You all for your raids should also gain 20 glory. For stopping the pillaging and raidings.
I got as much from the one battle on the beach.
Yeah. It's not that great. You didn't do that great of a job.
No,
I
did
a great job at not dying.
Yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, when I rolled up those people randomly, I didn't do a good job. I actually didn't really read as carefully. There was a note that said "Check the weapons" by Greg Stafford, and I looked at it and I was like, "Oh shit! Oh no!" I would have telegraphed that a little bit better, being like, "Hey, maybe you want to be like, hey."
No, but like you heard how me and Jim were talking about it. It was just
yeah,
no question, we're going raiding. Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Going raiding. Cool.
Just head down to Atlantic City for a quick jaunt.
Oh, your battle didn't go up.
We lost it all.
None of them. Come on. So this was a bad year for Erwin. He didn't learn anything.
God.
All of those checks. I also got like 11. Yeah, that's a lot.
Like 11
right.
checks, and you failed them all. I mean, your fashion went up. It looks like.
Yes, it did. By the one.
There you go. There you go.
All right. So that's for the household folks.
Roll for. Yeah. Now we're gonna do.
Roll for everybody.
Yeah. Including, don't forget your kid.
Yes. Old Gorthrin. So that'd be Colin's 11. Kid should be fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Just for the kitten. 19. Cat's there.
Cat's fine.
Cat's fine.
I have to roll for childbirth now.
Yes, you do.
And I would
D20.
like. Would I be rolling twice, once for myself and once for an errand from the feast?
No. Yes, actually. Yeah.
Okay. And could I ask you not to tell me which of these two results is which?
Sure.
All right. 13. Healthy child.
Healthy babies.
Get two babes. Two babies. All right.
Nice.
And let's see. Odds, they are both female-bodied.
Okay.
All right. You know, if I was gonna name I'm gonna name my firstborn son Aswine.
Why'd you give him a Saxon name? Well, son, let me tell you the story.
Let me tell you, I don't know anything that happened to me in the year 487.
Yes. I know.
Right, what's
I'm so
next?
excited for the strife of these two babies.
Oh wait, hold on. I also roll one for the because I couldn't have gotten an errand pregnant.
Yeah.
But, okay.
So I already rolled your all's manorial luck and added up your fates.
Okay.
But I think this one goes back down to 21. Because you didn't take the full 10 for the raid. So yeah, you had no calamity and no conflict, Gareth. Erwin got pillaged. And you also had a calamity. You had both of them. And that's why you got hit with the field.
And the rider.
Yep. So now you're going to get. So now we do our normal proposed income for 487. No longer going to be. You should be getting 18, Colin.
Yes.
This part 4 of that's going to go to your lifestyle, though.
Yeah.
Your normal proposed income now is 11 instead of 10 because you have the cat. You have no investment income, so that stays at 0. So your anticipated income is the same as your normal income. So now we're going to measure our fates here. And we're not going to forget about it like we did last time. Make your justice checks now. And let's do justice together. So the first justice, this is going to be Gareth. You demand justice. A local priest got in a brawl with a farmer. The farmer is an adulterer.
That seems really hypocritical of me to judge an adulterer, but I'm willing to give it a shot. That's success.
That's amazing. Okay, you get a +5 to your care, which reduces your fate by 5.
Yeah. I think Gareth might be growing up a little from this year's.
Your fate
dog
actually goes
pile.
down. Your fate goes down as your care will then get rolled.
Let's do it.
All right, Erwin, you also demand justice.
Yes.
A farmer, okay, a farmer and a poor old widow got in a brawl. The reason is because the poor old widow thinks the farmer is a heretic. Oh, probably something to do with the standing stone / like the weird headless thing. Something to do with that. She's like, don't you bring that here! Don't you bring that here! And how do you rule that out?
He just punches the old widow.
Man,
I think the old widow punches the farmer.
Yeah, just messes him up. All right, let's we'll try to we'll seek justice. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Oh, you all should
Justice
check. You should check your justices for next year too, by the way.
All right.
So that's also a -5 for you, which is great. You're going from 21 to 16.
Sweet.
Just working this down. All right. Your care versus your hatred, right? So care of your peasantry minus hatred of landlord. Roll that. A success gives you an additional -5.
So my care.
Where's
my care?
Is 6.
It's under your manor.
Concern, you mean?
Concern. I'm sorry. Concern.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I used the wrong word.
Sure.
There's a handout
they're the
peasants and your
same.
care, which helps show some of this off. If you fail, nothing happens.
Okay.
Failure is
All
no
right.
effect.
So mine is they're both 7.
So just roll a d20 and just not fumble. You're fine. Okay. Also, nothing happens for your care.
All right.
All right. So then stewardship checks.
I still have that steward on. I'm
50.
Hire a
essentially paying-
steward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hire a steward.
Yeah, you're not gonna use your 13. You spend that cat
Oh,
dollar.
my guy fucked up.
You also failed though. All right. Colin's manor is so this is Gareth's. D20 less than 9. No, they both fail, which is a normal harvest for you.
Okay.
D20 less than 16. Also fail. Lucky you all. Did you fail as well? No, you succeeded stewardship. You get better than normal. You turn this around. Let's look at the harvest matrix table. Everybody's favorite harvest matrix table.
I love a good harvest matrix.
You got a good. You got a success and misfortune got a failure. So that's a good.
Nice.
A good yield is 1.5 times normal.
Nice.
So rather than your 10, you get 15.
I
Plus
like
the
to.
cat.
We have to roll more for all your shit, Colin.
I like this idea that like Erwin, like Colin is doing like this is a good harvest.
Yeah.
But Erwin busts out like some little nugget of wisdom that Glessig had taught him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like when reconstituting a field, here's what you do, Colin. And like that's what helps get them to that good. And it's like, it's nice that you're connecting over the stewardship, but also you brought up Glessig again.
Right.
Colin, how important is this money to you at this moment? Because if you don't mind, I kind of want to spool some of your minor knights off to other people to roll, like vis-a-vis like Jim's wife and stuff.
Okay.
And they could do the manors for them, and they can be your subordinates.
Okay.
Right? Or they could roll it for you, or if you want, if you don't, we could just do it all right now.
No, that's fine. I
wouldn't mind doing it like across the week for your 3 other manors.
That sounds fine.
Right, just to keep things moving.
Yeah. No,
Because we don't always have to do all this stuff like on screen per se.
No, I am saving up for a big project, so I don't need it like right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, if my math's right, like Erwin's sitting on 10. He's got like an account about 10 Libra just sitting there.
Yeah.
In Cholderton. So yeah.
Well, you will. Yeah, you do have to spend some of your money for your lifestyle.
Right.
That's
that 9,
included.
right?
That's with
that.
It's 6. It's
6.
Your So for yourself and horse is 4. Then it costs you yourself and family is $4. So whatever
Okay.
left after that is good.
Oh, well, then he's got quite a bit then.
Yeah.
He's
You
got
got-
more than that.
You got $11 this year.
Hmm.
You could live richly.
Oh, I don't know that we're going to do that. There's a lot of things we need to do to improve
If you
around here.
if you live richly, you get a +3 to your childbirths, a +1 to your stable rolls, a +1 to child survivals, an additional just $3 disposable income.
Let me think about it.
Okay, no problem.
I'm
Anyways,
I'm not sure it's what he would do.
that
but I like
that will just affect next year.
Yeah.
Stable rolls.
Oh, our poor horses.
Yeah.
I need to roll for next year's weather.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no! You rolled ones. Ones kill your horse.
I rolled
by the way,
D20s. It's D20s? Did
it's
I do that
no,
right?
it's D20s. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
By the way,
My-
I did modify the horse table. You do not lose on a 2, only on a 1.
Okay.
Cool.
I guess I have the
Didn't
full-
help me.
Didn't expect to.
There we go.
So that's a big expense I've got coming up, huh?
Oof.
You just lost 2
That's-
horses.
Yeah, I lost. So my Charger's fine, and one of my Roncies is fine, but I lost my other Roncy,
Courser.
and I
Oh.
lost my Palfrey.
Oh
So-
god.
The Palfrey
Yikes.
is what my Squire rides, right?
Yep.
So fucking Barrel killed my horse. That
Barrel killed your horse.
that piece of shit.
I swear it wasn't me,
This
sire. I
squire.
swear it wasn't me.
This kid is gonna end up like
Lady Elaine's putting away a vial of poison.
yeah.
Oh goddamn. That's lovely. Cool.
Yeah, and,
That's
and
good.
later Gareth is, as they're having like hate sex, Gareth's like, you know, it's both of our money paying for the new fucking horse, Elaine.
It's like what? I think she says what we were talking about earlier, right? About it's like I don't care as long as you turn to ash, and I don't care if I'm charcoal. Can both of you roll 2d6 for me for manorial fortune and conflict?
Yeah. I love
Double
how
threes.
how Eric is our calculator for this game.
Uh-huh,
Like there are so
yeah.
many moving parts, and he is synthesizing them so quickly for
So,
us.
Yeah.
We're just like hurling dice, and
Mm-hmm.
Eric's just like, oh yeah, that means this, that means this.
Oh, awesome. Cool. That's a great roll. 4. Also great. Cool.
See what we got.
I gotta roll this right now. This is too juicy.
It's too juicy.
Oh, cool. Okay. Cool. I will write up the stuff during prep. I'll make a note in my boxes right now.
Let's see. So I might have gone above 2,000 glory.
Yeah.
With the hard Scrabble that we got this session.
Like a sprinter, like a hurdler, who like got knocked out. You're
'Cause I
running
only
past
needed-
it.
I only needed 140 because
Yeah.
I was at 1860. So I got 50 for Merlin plus a 10 for my geniality. And then another 10 from critting on hospitality. So there's like 70. And then 20 from the raid that we ate shit in. And then 20 from surviving the pillage.
Yep.
And that's 70 and 40 is. Oh, wait, no, wait.
No, that's not
Yeah,
enough.
that's not. I'm still not enough. Okay, I
You're
missed
scratching
something.
at it.
Oh my god, he's like so close. 40
That's-
glory away from it.
That's so good. Yo, that's so good.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Okay. Good stuff. Next year we'll have plenty more to do. Oh, I don't think we're exactly done. Did we do our family stuff? We're calculating our glory. Did you do our training? Do you want to hold off on your training? Like we did
I forgot
last
to do
time?
it. I think I forgot to do it from last time because I know that we said we were maybe doing something different instead of
Yeah,
rolling.
that's right. I am modding the game again. The selection of adding 1d6 plus 1 points of skills up to 15. So like the one you can put into any skill that's long as it's lower than 15. It's a flat 5 to make it more attractive.
That is what I did not.
Because almost everyone else will always like it's almost universally acknowledged that like you're gonna pick the skill to up to 20 or increase an attribute rather than just roll randomly.
Sure.
Like that's no. You get to pick one of those things. The only things you can't increase is your size.
19.
Did you gain glory for your attributes?
No.
For your traits?
Yeah, no, I'm
Any trait,
my
any
my
trait or
trait has-
passion greater than 16 is worthy of
yeah,
glory.
I only get the one. My
Any-
traits
any
are
trait or passion
not
or
Any
great
great,
right
yeah,
now.
any trait or passion greater than 16. I think there should be a convenient little calculator while it's trying to calculate your
Oh yeah.
your traits.
See, I have one trait out of 17, or a passion.
Then you get at 17. You get 17 glory for that,
Oh my god.
and you have 16 for modesty.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
You're still
Yeah, I have
modest.
16. So it was at 16 or above.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
that-
16 or above. So you get 16
Oh.
glory. So you're getting 16 glory from that. You're getting 17 glory from your other trait.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 16 of hate Saxons, 16 of hospitality, 16 of loyalty, or 17 loyalty. And then I've got modest, which is the only other 16
Yeah.
on my traits.
I still don't think that's
Sweet.
enough to tip you over the edge. I think it's real damn
No.
close though.
Ooh.
It's like
I was
33 extra glory.
I was at 1970 after.
Oh
like,
my
18
god, it does. It does
I
tip
did.
you over.
Yeah. Sweet. All
You have crossed the 2,000 glory threshold.
right.
Immediately
What was
add 1 point to any attribute, trait, passion, or skill.
that? Mm.
Beautiful. Chat's very, very happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm
thank
happy
you.
for you.
I'm
You
ecstatic.
you really had to walk it in there at the end.
I just did all my math. I ended up with 1930, so I was like, I was right
Oh,
behind.
man,
I
right
finally
behind.
caught up with you.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Fuck.
Oh yeah. He had
You
the 300-point lead there at the beginning. Yeah.
you all are enjoying this game as much as I am running it, right?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
This fucking game.
Oh man.
Sometimes some games will throw curveballs at you, right? You want to do something and the game will just go, no, this
Yeah.
happens instead. Pendragon somehow manages to do that in a way that doesn't feel like it's contrary to me. Like I can
Yes.
almost die, but it veers. It doesn't just like hurl you the other direction from where you wanted to go. It
Uh-huh.
kicks you left or right in really interesting ways.
Oh yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I know.
I-
I honestly thought you all were dead.
I took
right.
34 damage after armor.
That's brutal. You know, like I knew it was a brutal game, but I was like, yeah, one of us, we're just gonna like on one of these raids, just gonna eat it.
Yeah,
Just decapitated.
it's true.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Mhm.
It's
That's
not like we
awesome.
can buy better armor either.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Well, I love that part of it. It's just, yeah, you have your gear and
This is,
Yeah.
we're knights. We're the best outfitted of anyone in Salisbury.
sure.
That's true.
Is the knights.
So, yeah, the only it doesn't help that I roll like hot fire. That's true.
It's
That
true. I
round.
critted
God,
both of
that
us
was
in the same
badass.
round.
I mean, they did have +5 to their rolls, but still,
Mhm.
yeah. But then you saw the rest of the rolls. I'm like, 2, 6.
Yeah.
Eight.
No, it's just
Okay.
that.
Oh wow, this game, y'all.
This game.
Yeah, everyone. Varen's got the right idea. You might want to consider investing in that sword skill, or
I have
really
s-
boosting a
I've
passion.
invested every time I've invested in sword. I've got 17 in sword right now.
I'm thinking of doing sword for that free one because otherwise I got to use an advance on it.
Sure,
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna okay 17 sword.
beautiful.
Here's a question: does he still have his heirloom?
Ooh, you brought your heirloom sword.
You
It
brought
only
your
breaks.
sword
It
to
breaks on a
fight
crit versus.
Saxons.
It breaks on a crit versus crit. So
or
Yeah.
a fumble, right?
or a fumble,
Or
I-
fumble?
maybe. I think you still have
It
it.
breaks on a fumble. Okay. He didn't like drop
You
it
didn't.
in
You didn't fumble.
the river or
No.
anything. No.
No, you didn't fumble.
There you
Maybe
go.
Mindog got it for you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Uncle Mindog.
Uncle
Come on,
Mindog.
guy, don't lose this.
Mindog.
All right. He's
Yeah.
got the one favor left.
Yeah, I think Mindog would definitely be around your recovery. Not like even as a
Okay.
favor thing. You just like
Mhm.
ask for favor from whoever runs Vagon to be like, my boy, he's sick. And they're like, yeah, go to him. Right.
Go to him. I think the last thing is as he's recovering, it's both Colin and Erwin in the clearing, practicing their sword play.
Yeah. Nice.
That's a
Colin's
good
going out
image
his sword.
to end
Yeah.
on. That's a good
Yeah.
image to end on.
Good stuff, everybody. Thanks for playing Pendragon with me.
Badass.
It's so much fun. This game is so
Yeah.
much fun. I love it.
Yeah.
I live for
It is
this.
everything I wanted it to be. Yes.
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good. We haven't even gotten to like the really juicy Arthur parts. We're
Oh,
just
no.
doing like the
Just
pregame.
started.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Fucking
Awesome.
with fairies. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm so excited. All right, let's do some outros. We're already way overdue.
Oh yeah.
I really appreciate you all indulging me the past 2 weeks to do this so we finish a full year out. It's very
Ain't no
nice.
thing.
Going forward, I don't think this is a sustainable like 2.5 hour for every year. So I think so expect maybe we're going to slow it down. I was talking in the group about it, but just so chat and everyone knows too. I want to maybe slow it down occasionally and get into a little bit more of the not just like the greater Uther events, but a little bit more around like the Salisbury, deal a little bit more with the people, the politics, the sort of the lifestyle of what's going on. I hinted a little bit how some people are like not like chafing under what the life is like here, and I want to like bring that more to the spotlight. And by slowing the game down, I can kind of afford that because I can't really do a lot considering everything right now. But I'm really looking forward to that. So look up a little bit more intrigue, a little more politics, a little bit more like, are these knights actually good or bad? How do you want to rule on that? As all that kind of comes into play, right? So a little bit of that stuff, a little bit more of a little bit more of the people of the world, as well as the intrigue between Roderick and Sir Blanche. I really want to, I love Stephen, and I really was upset after reading this book now as a GM about how that was like totally there and we didn't do anything with it. I have to do something with it for you all. All right. So, anyways,
Cool.
That's it.
Let's do it.
Jim, take us out.
All right.
Yeah, shout yourself out.
Yes, so I am Jim of WebDM. You can catch us over on YouTube where we're chatting about all things RPGs and the like. Certainly Pendragon the next time we do some shoots. But yeah, the only other thing is I'm on Kobold Press on Sunday. Very different game, but I am playing basically myself at 17, except for Troll Ranger who rolled 3 18s. So check that out.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Lucky you. Wow.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So good. Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin Vulcanet. I am one half of the Phantom Roll Booth. That is a creative firm of me and my partner making RPG adjacent stuff. You can find me here on Saturdays, Miseries and Misfortunes with Eric and some really cool people. On Thursdays, I run Simbarum, a dark Swedish fantasy RPG on Unmade Gaming. And I will be published soon in the Eat the Rich anthology, volume 3. The first volume is coming out very soon, so check that out. And finally, you can find me on Twitter at ColinItLikeIC.
Yeah. Colin's super nice. And also his character in my Miseries and Misfortunes games is hilarious. I have to put up the VOD of that after this game. But boy, that was super fun last weekend.
Some Benny Hill shit by the Sen.
Yep. So yeah, anyways, I'm Eric. I'm EricVulgaris. I'm running Pendragon. I'm super excited about it. I've been sharing a lot of my thoughts and everything over at the Pendragon forums as well, getting advice about how to like run this game better from the people who've run this game for decades. I'm doing that stuff. I'm also Miseries and Misfortunes is the other big game I want to shout out. That game is 1648 in Paris. So kind of like 20 years, the 20 years after the Three Musketeers, kind of what's going on. Speaking of which, I am totally back to reading Three Musketeers to get some ideas. It's a good book. I'm also watching the BBC show Three Musketeers, which is not good, but also, worth watching as to pick up pieces as a GM, So anyways, yeah, I will link the forums here. So they will be around. I think, fair warning, there will be kind of spoilers abound, but going forward, I tend to stream my prep now. I really like doing that, and what you'll see is that my prep tends to be more skeletal in design, and then over the week I will tweak it and flesh it out, rearrange certain bits. You'll hear me like go through a little bit of the thought process there, but as you all kind of watched how I kind of moved some things around that we came up with together, and chat was there to help me out and workshop some stuff about like maybe what Merlin would say, and it was really nice. So I really like doing that stuff, and I'm gonna go keep doing that forward. I think maybe Tuesdays are gonna be the best days for that for me going forward. So tomorrow I'll get back on there, start writing that stuff up, and then the last thing is that I've begun to reach out to some people to help me run some NPC nights. So you'll see some guests when relevant that they may come onto the stream. for the night if they're important. Otherwise, I'm just gonna run them for the person. But in the meantime, they get to hang out with me for a little bit and roll dice for solo events, and then run their own little manors and see what happens. And I use those events to help seed the gossip events that you all read about in feasts.
Nice.
So that's one part of it, as well as like if it bends into the rest of the greater story arcs, you know, the intrigue with Roderick and stuff like that as well. I did the stuff too there from there, but it's just a little bit more fun than me just sitting there doing it solo. Get some other people involved, and it's an easy way to get our friends of the channel and stuff involved. So like doing that. Anyways, that's it tonight. Thank you all so much. We'll be back next week for more Pendragon. Take care, and we'll see you all on the other side.